Gary has a story about that. So it's weird. This is a weird one.
Really?
Yeah.
I told Howard, when Artie calls me, I'm driving in, and I'm trying to remember everything he said exactly because I want to, make sure I tell his story correctly. But
it's a shame you can't take notes while you're driving.
I really had a hard time.
What time did he call you?
About 5:15.
Okay.
Maybe about 10 after 5:15. I really had a hard time fully understanding it, so I'll just tell you everything he said to me in the order that he said it to me as best I can remember it. Phone rings, I pick it up, it's like, Gary, it's Artie. I'm
with the Artie voice.
Right, and it was really sounded bad. He goes, I'm not going to be in today. So I said, okay. And then there's a long pause that he says, yeah, Howard was right yesterday when he was talking about my voice. I tried to say that it wasn't bothering me, but it is. And
remember I said Artie sounded like he had a cold?
Yeah. And he was like, no. And he tried to talk it off.
What, do you have a cold, Artie?
No, why? Does it sound like I have a cold?
You sound a little stuffy.
You sound completely stuffed up.
Well, I did feel under the weather today, but Robin inspired me.
And by the way, within an hour, it was gone.
Well,
right.
Yeah.
So the next thing he said was, I don't have central air conditioning. I got one of those wall units. So, like, when I wake up in the morning, it's like 2 degrees, and I think that's bothering my throat. So Jason said to me, he goes, yeah, I have the same thing. He goes, you wake up, your voice is a little scratchy, you take a shower, and then
it goes away.
But that's bothering him. So I was like, all right, I never know what to say,
Yeah, I woke up, I was bothered today, too. You know what? The alarm went off, and I was still sleeping.
So then he said that he was going to, get some antibiotics.
Right.
Oh, God.
Wasn't he just on antibiotics or something else?
I don't know.
I think he's addicted to antibiotics now.
Yeah. How did the antibiotics even know once he gets in there with the Subutex and everything else he takes?
What do they do? What do they attack first?
Right.
So, and then he mentioned again, I'm really going over to my head, then he mentioned again that you were right, that you sort of called it yesterday. And then I said to him, we're going on that trip. So I said, we're leaving from separate airports. So I said, I'll see you in such and such a city on such and such a day, because I just assumed he's not going to be in tomorrow. And he goes, no, I'm going to try to come in tomorrow. I hate to miss the last day before we go away for a long time. And I said, okay. And then he said, if I get down to the drugstore and I get these antibiotics and they kick in, I might even come by today.
He's crazy.
How do antibiotics kick in 5 minutes?
Don't know.
Because there's nothing wrong with him?
No, he said he gets some over-the-counter stuff at the drugstore that might help him.
Oh. All right. Well, maybe we'll see him.
He is such a wacko.
Yeah, he is. I give him, Gary says, I kind of made this happen in a weird way because A, I mentioned that his voice sounded different.
Yeah.
And then B, at the end of the show, a guy who's in the medical field, maybe he was even a doctor, I didn't read the whole letter, but this guy had sent me a letter saying that he's very familiar with treating people who are on Subutex. And Subutex is a very, very severe way of treating things. And the more it's in your system, the more you take. It should be taken only for a very short time by very, very heavily addicted people.
What are you saying? That you build up a tolerance to it and you have to take more and more?
No,
what
he was actually saying in the letter, I should read that letter. Hey, Jason, I gave it to Artie, but if you could print it out again. The guy's kind of making the point that the more Subutex you take, that it can make you gain weight, it can make you feel sluggish, it can make you feel a host of different things, and that a lot of his problems might have to do with all of this Subutex. And that really 99% of the cases are treated with a different Subu something, but not Subutex, because Subutex is like
the end, so like the worst one.
That's the extreme, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what he said.
So
you don't start with that.
So I gave this letter to Artie at the end of the show thinking, like I said, hey, Artie, I don't know if this guy knows what he's talking about, but it sounds like he does, and maybe you should read it. So Gary thinks between me saying that he sounded like he had a cold and that I gave him this letter, it might have sent him right into, I got to stay home and relax.
Jason was saying that what you're saying on the air yesterday, you sound bad, was almost like a get out of jail free card.
Right. Like a permission slip.
Right.
All right, here's the letter from the guy, and it's kind of long, so I won't read the whole thing. Tell me when you get bored. I'm an addiction specialist dealing with opiates. All right, so he's not a doctor. I'm a fan of the show, and I've heard of Artie's issues. I deal specifically with giving Subuoxone and Subutex to patients. Subutex is used on a very rare basis. That's the stuff Artie's on. I would like to know why Artie was given this more dangerous drug instead of Subuxone. Anyways, I am writing to help. I am sure you will not contact me back, but please just pass this email to Artie.
Who won't contact you back either.
Or someone who works for him to send along a message. The reason why he feels so poorly so often is the drug buprenorphine. Subuxone and Subutex.
Are you speaking English?
Yeah, I mean, don't ask. I can't even. Buprenorphine. These drugs are meant to take in a constant level, not on a sometimes basis. This is very bad that he's taking it when he thinks he needs it. It works by having the constant level in your blood and being able to reduce this over time. So the guy's saying Artie just pops him whenever he feels like
Right,
taking
he's
them.
taking it wrong.
If you take the drug like he is, you will feel bad often because of the long half-life of the drug. It stays in your system so long that you don't feel the withdrawal effects for a long time.
Oh.
He probably doesn't even know why he feels the way he does, because it doesn't set in till over a week after you last took it.
Oh.
He's used to going through withdrawal hours after his last heroin fix. Well, this is totally different and worse than heroin in some ways.
Wow.
Yes, heroin is deadly, but as for feeling overall not well, buprenorphine is much worse. Again, the half-life of the drug. Okay, so I don't know how much you want to hear of this.
Well, I get the gist.
Yeah, what's he saying?
He's basically saying you take that drug, it stays in your system a very long time, and those effects that make you feel sluggish and sleepy and dopey and make you eat come up a week after taking the drug.
Ah. And plus, he's saying he's supposed to keep a constant level, not...
That's how it works, that when you're on the opiates, you keep a constant level of that stuff in your system to maintain a feeling of well-being and not feeling like you're going through withdrawal.
Right.
But you're not supposed to take it anytime you think you need it because it has this crazy after effect and this half-life.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
He's got levels of it going up and down and making him crazy.
Anyway, so I gave him the letter yesterday after the show, and I said,
That probably sent him into a real funk.
Yeah, I said, Artie, read this, because it could be important. And then he read it. I don't know what happened. Then he left.
That's not at work.
By the way, that's always a weird dynamic. Like, you try to give him, you don't even notice it, but like you're really trying to give him something, and he sort of like wants it, but he really doesn't. And it's always a weird thing when you try to give him that stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It seemed like it was important.
Well, you ought to give it to him. I just don't know how it lands over where he is.
Yeah, like how it affects him
Yeah.
when he reads that stuff, because he gets crazy about it.
I know, and his brain starts working on him.
I always think he reads something like that, he's going to go to a doctor and get some help.
No, I think he's going to take more Subutex.
Makes him anxious. Do you think losing Lord of the Anal Rings really shook the guy?
I think
That
it rocked his
too.
universe.
Yeah,
He was
rocked
so
him.
proud of having that title for so many years, and Richard just trounced him.
And you know what? They made a good point on the wrap-up show that, he gave Richard his hoodie.
Yeah.
And then Richard wound up smelling Sal's butt. And then Richard tried to give Artie his hoodie back, and Artie said, no, thank you.
Artie said, not only do I not want that back, he goes, I don't want anything you've ever touched.
Right.
Well, I don't blame him.
You wore it, I don't want it.
Mel, you're on the air in New York.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Listen, yesterday on the wrap-up show, Ronnie was saying how you have like a whole new group of friends, and you had older friends that, you were cool when you used to hang out.
Oh, yeah, I heard
What
this,
was this?
Robin.
What was this?
Oh, I'll play it for you. I have it.
Okay.
Mel, let me play this for Robin. This is
Cool,
so
Howard.
fascinating.
Ronnie had an analysis of you?
Yes, thank you, Mel.
You got it.
All right, this is great. All right, this first clip, Ronnie refuses to write a wedding essay. I've announced that whoever writes a good essay will get to go to the wedding. And quite frankly, Ronnie knows he's already invited to the wedding. So
he's just being a big shot.
He's just being an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, so listen to this.
What is that all about, though, that essay thing? I mean,
It's Howard's making a bit out of it. He's like, hey, if you want to come to my wedding,
right.
if you write it out.
Well, I refuse. I will not write one.
Why not?
Because
You can't write.
yeah, I can't write exactly.
Because Ronnie thinks he should get in on
I
his
feel
own
I
narrative.
I mean I know I've been through
didn't you
I've been
write a
through
letter?
all his shit with him.
Didn't you write a letter to get your job in the first place?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
but
did.
go ahead. You put in your
But
time?
I didn't write a letter. Yeah, I did write.
Ronnie wrote me a mental letter when he got the job. I told
And
you
he
that
got
story.
the job anyway.
Ronnie, the limo driver. I met him. I was hired. It was early in my career, and I was hired to do a TV show in Hartford where I hosted a night of stand-up comedy. And the part of the deal was, and I had no money to get even to Hartford. They offered me a limousine, and who was driving this limousine? They'd hired Ronnie.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know how you
Right.
first met
That's
him.
how I met him. And he gave me a ride to Hartford. I did my job, and he drove me all the way home. It was a good 3 hours in the car.
Yeah.
And the next day, I get this. I don't even want to call it a letter. It was this weird piece of paper with almost like a crayon. I wish I'd saved this.
Was it hand-delivered?
Handwritten. No, it was just in my box, so obviously you dropped it off at my
Right,
house.
right. That's what I'm saying. He didn't mail it.
No. And it was
A crayon?
Like a crayon, like a weird handwriting, like a child would write. What do you think? No, it was like
Was it that lined paper they use in elementary school?
No, it was like
was it a grease pencil?
And full of misspellings and I want to be your friend. And
No, I didn't say anything, but I want to be your friend.
Oh, yes, you did.
I did not.
Dude,
I'll
you can
give
deny
me a
all you
fucking
want.
break.
It was a
Fred,
stalker psycho
Fred.
letter.
I spent the whole,
I never saw the letter.
I know, but
showed it to
I spent the whole day with you. Correct?
My
Yes, you
wife,
did.
my wife
Okay.
and I.
But
at
I
the
never
time-
saw the letter.
No, but it wasn't in crayon.
My wife and I at the time looked at this thing and said, should we call the police? Now, I'm not fucking kidding.
He's so full of shit.
I know I felt something, and I like you.
Yeah,
and I
right.
think we could be
I had a burning desire to be with you.
Yeah, and I think we could be really good friends. It was like 3 pages,
Yeah,
like
good
scroll.
friends. I didn't say anything about good friends.
What did you claim? What do you claim you said?
It looked like a third grader wrote it.
I admit, I said I was a big fan.
We had a rapport.
And I would.
R-E-P-O-O-R.
I thought we got along great that day, and I said I would enjoy working with him. That's what I said.
I
I didn't
wish
say I
it
want to
said
be
that.
his fucking friend.
And you drove over to his house and dropped this in the mailbox?
No,
I'm telling you.
I did not.
In the darkness of night.
Drop in his mailbox.
So anyway, I'm just swearing to you on a stack of Bibles.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
so scary.
A stack
this
of
letter.
Bibles.
I called my agent up. I go, listen, you know that car they sent for me? I said,
Yeah, okay.
the fucking psycho driver sent me this like weird, like he can't even spell.
Yeah, and that's why I'm
He's
here
like,
23 fucking years.
Extreme
I didn't-
Psycho.
I go,
You were
Inmate.
afraid, right?
I go, the fucking guy's retarded or something.
Yeah.
First of all, he can barely write. So, okay.
So what do? You hire him.
Well, let me tell you what happened. So my agent says, I got a letter too. I go, oh, you did?
You did? You wrote to Don, too?
He goes, the guy wants to be a limo driver. I said, yeah.
Wow.
I said, well,
No,
I said,
I sent Don a letter saying that if Howard, ever needs somebody else, because I knew at the time he had another company, and if he ever leaves where he's at, to contact me. That's all.
Okay. It should only have been that rapid.
Yeah, right. Well, bullshit, man.
You're making so
So,
much sense
yeah.
now.
So anyway, I swear,
He swears.
I wish, believe me, I wish I could
He
bring my
swears.
ex-wife on to describe this letter.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure she's still shaking from it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why he let me bring his kids home from the hospital when they were born. Yeah, okay.
He's
So
afraid
then-
of you.
So
Yeah.
then,
What do you want?
So then, what is it, JD?
I just think Ronnie dyed his mustache.
What?
You think he dyed his mustache?
It looks a little darker.
Yeah, it's a little darker, okay? You happy?
What, do you think he's doing that
Fuck outta
Grecian
here.
formula thing?
Moron.
Did you dye your mustache?
And I didn't dye it. I put this whole
coloring
shit
it?
in there, man.
You did
What?
the Grecian formula for the
it's not
mustache
Grecian
thing?
formula. It's not Grecian formula.
It's the same thing. You rub
Whatever.
something on your
What
mustache
did
to make
you-
it darker.
I don't know. It got a little dark,
Take
and I don't know
take
what the
the
fuck
gray
happened.
away.
It looks like a paintbrush you kind of dipped into black paint at the
bullshit.
end.
Yeah,
What
okay.
What did you use?
Mascara.
That just for men bullshit.
Yes, that's what they call it now.
Yeah. Yeah, the Keith Hernandez stuff that they advertise.
I heard that you said you didn't dye it; you just colored it.
I put that little brush shit.
Does it instantly change it, or does it take
Yeah,
time?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Now,
Yeah,
does that
5
wash
minutes.
off, or do you have to do it every day?
No, not every day.
Okay.
How often do you do it?
I don't know. I
Is it
don't
the first time you ever did it?
Second, third time. Maybe a third time.
Did you put some
Very
in your
good,
beard?
JD.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck what JD says? I don't care.
He's going to Florida this weekend. He's got to look good.
Yeah, okay, so? So what?
Do you do something?
So what?
Do you do something to your hair too?
No.
No?
Wait, Ron.
What?
What'd you do to your beard? Did you put some of that?
I just told you.
No, just you told me the mustache. Did you do the beard?
The whole
too?
thing. Well, I'm just going to do one part.
I
But
don't
you know
know.
You look
what?
like a fucking idiot.
You're
still
missing
blotches
a
of gray.
spot.
Yeah,
You're
I-
missing a spot.
I still see gray in it.
Yeah, but that's the whole idea. You don't
goes
fucking
gradual.
do the whole thing.
Well, how do you make it gradual like that?
He does a circle.
You just do little spots. That's all.
And then eventually one day.
No. You don't do the whole thing. I never do the whole thing. I never did the
How
whole
long
thing.
have you been doing this?
On and off, a little bit here and there.
JD, you picked up on that?
I just watch him.
No, probably the fucking guys in the control
no.
room.
Actually, I will take credit for this one.
All right, good. Oh,
I wasn't so sneaky this time, Ronnie.
All right, whatever.
In your face.
What do you want me to do? You want me to fucking get mad about it?
I don't know. This is
You
funny.
sound pretty angry.
I'm not angry. I don't give a shit.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I
right
would,
now.
if I was angry, would I answer you?
Are your pubes still gray, or do you do those
Do you
too?
do the
No,
Grecian
get
hair?
the
What
fuck
is that?
outta here.
Just for men
Did
on
you
your
Just
pubes?
for
No.
pubes.
Did you put just for men?
Just for pubes?
No.
I use just for pubes.
No.
But I don't do the whole thing.
Are your
I just do
pubes
the
gray?
balls.
What's that?
Are your
no,
pubes gray?
Absolutely not.
And you didn't put any
Little
just
chest hair, yeah, no.
You
Not-
didn't put any just for men
Nope.
on your pubes?
Nope.
So what does it mean when you do the mustache and the goatee?
What do you mean?
I mean, why do you do that?
Why not? I don't want it to be all white.
It's all white
They'll
if you
turn-
do.
yeah,
Oh.
probably turn all white. I don't want that to fucking
Why
happen.
don't you just shave off your goatee?
I like it.
No. How long does it take you to do that?
I said it's 5
5
takes
minutes?
5 minutes.
And then you wash it off, or you just leave
Yeah,
it
it
in there?
washes off. That's all.
I hope that fucking documentary they're doing on you. They get
Did you get that, Greg?
Dude, Greg, I told Greg he should be outside my house at 3:15 when I walk out with the fucking dog.
Right.
He like almost had a heart attack. He couldn't even get. Lucky he got here for Cupcake Wednesday.
Did he film you coloring your beard?
No, he doesn't come to my house.
You got to get that, Greg.
Yeah, really.
He's coming to Miami with me though to Tootsie's.
When you use that just for men,
What the fuck, man?
do you ever get dye on the pillow? Like, does it ever?
No, it doesn't come off. Shit works good.
What do you go buy it?
Goodstein uses it too.
He does?
Oh yeah.
Really?
He thinks he's got me fooled. He comes in. Some days his hair is like fucking dark as can be, and I say, Doug, what's with your hair today? He goes, what are you talking about?
Wait,
He thinks he got me fooled with his shit.
You think he puts just for men in his
I
hair?
don't know what he uses, but he uses something. Greg, what do you think? Come on, Greg.
You think Goodstein puts it in his hair or in his beard?
No, his hair. His hair.
In his hair?
Yeah, definitely.
Just for men?
I don't know what he uses, but he uses something. No way.
What?
No
What?
way. Doug doesn't dye his
Yes,
hair.
he does.
He's in his 30s.
I don't give a shit, dude. He does. I'm telling you.
Just for men, for old folks
just
like
watch
you.
him. Just watch him. Just watch his fucking hair. Some days it gets light, and then you'll come in on Monday morning.
But I've never
it's
seen
all
gray or
dark.
anything. He never gets gray.
Yeah, but there's something going on there.
Just for grandpa.
Right. Whatever. Whatever.
Just for old men.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Wow. You want to know something?
What?
I think it looks better.
Thank you.
I didn't even notice it. It looks natural.
I got to tell you something. I'm pretty impressed that you can put that shit in and not totally fuck it up.
Yeah.
That means anyone could do it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, wait a minute. What were we getting to? We were getting to
The letter.
the analysis.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird, though, the way you shave your goatee. Like, this, like you have two spots here that you let the...
I like that.
He's kinda
I
like
don't
got a-
like it come. I don't like it all.
He's almost got like a spider's web thing going. He's got like the soul patch, and then there's like the lower part, and then there's like a thing like a little, I don't know, is it a
but I don't-
balance or something like that?
Yeah, but I don't like the
That's
whole
like curtains.
I don't like
Curtains.
I don't like
Like
the
it's
full.
like
I don't
drapery.
like the full thing there.
And when you shave your mustache, you shave off the top of your mustache, but you...
I don't want it up to the nose. I don't like it like that.
Wow. Like, you have an opinion on that.
I like it the way I like it. That's it.
You like the hair to be, not to come all the way up to
Yeah,
your
no,
nose.
I don't like that. It looks sloppy, I think.
Yeah.
You should be a magician.
Yeah, he looks like a magician with that beard. So anyway,
Yeah,
getting
get back
to
to
the
the other
story.
shit. Well, finish ripping my asshole apart. Go ahead.
So Don calls me and goes, he was looking into a limo company, and he goes, I found a guy. I go, you did? Who? He says, the guy who drove you to Hartford. I said, listen, not anyone but that guy.
Dude, you're so full of shit because...
Let me tell you what happened.
No, let me tell you what happened.
Hey, I'm telling you what
You
happened.
weren't there when he talked to
no,
Don.
No, this is before... Wait,
No,
this is
listen,
before
I
that
go-
happened.
I go,
Wait,
let me finish
let me
my
talk
story.
first now. After Hartford, he got fired from NBC.
Right.
Right after that.
Yes.
Okay? That's when you guys got fired.
Yes.
And then he started doing the Club Benet shit.
Absolutely.
And then-
That's when I remember you being around.
And then my friend was doing the transportation for Club Benet. Okay? So he calls me, he goes, Howard Stern's doing shows at Club Benet. Do you want to do his limo work? I said, yeah. And then we got back together.
Okay.
I saw him
All
again.
right, so anyway.
And then that's how I saw Don again, because I met him at Club Benet and talked
So
to
let
him.
me tell you what from my end.
Yeah, okay.
So Don
Your
calls me
story.
up because K-Rock said they would get me the limo. you know?
Right.
And they said, so I had to go find someone. And Don says to me, this guy who drove you to Hartford wants to, do your work. I said, listen, you got to find someone else. I said, this fucking psycho wrote me a letter after he drove me, like Charles Manson.
Right.
Well, I remember
And-
even at the Club Benet thing, you go, that Ronnie's a stalker kind of dude.
And then, I
So
totally-
watch out for him.
And then all of a
right.
sudden he was in my life with the Club Benet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Me and Neil.
So then Don quoted me his price. He goes, look, he's like $2 an hour cheaper than everyone else. I go, he is?
okay.
I go, all right, hire him. I threw all of my morals.
Yeah. All for $2 an hour.
That's how
Yeah.
you got
Okay.
the job.
You know that.
That's how you got the job.
Yeah,
Because
okay.
you
That's a true
did.
story.
You said,
All right.
this dude, watch out for him.
Yeah.
And then you hired him full
Right.
time.
Right.
It was all I could afford
It was the worst day of your life.
because they gave a strict budget, and then I had to kick in some money, and I
Right,
went, hey,
right.
I didn't have a lot of money for limos. So it was crazy. And I said, well, okay, if he's got the best price, then go with him.
It was crazy, and you hired somebody crazy.
I did. I hired a guy I totally mistrusted.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
Let
Well,
me
it
tell you,
worked out.
most people I end up working with, there's always a debate. Call the police or hire them for less.
It's true. When you look through this cast.
It really is true. All right, so here's Ronnie on the wrap-up show. I'll continue the
How
tape.
you've changed, apparently.
I
Yes.
didn't say he changed.
And also,
I never said that.
How he refuses to write an essay,
All right.
which is fine. You were invited anyway, and you knew that. You know you're invited to my wedding, you fucking asshole. with your fucking
so
Grecian
why?
formula.
So
99.
why do I have to fucking write an essay?
It would be funny.
Oh, I'll write
You don't have to write an essay. You're in already.
Yeah, I know that. So why did you say everybody here has to write an essay?
Did I say you by name?
No.
Did I say Rob?
You said
by name?
everybody.
All right. Listen.
Whatever.
I want you stop interacting with the show. Number one, you're a fucking guy supposed to stand in
Okay,
the hall.
I
Don't
am
even
standing
listen.
in the hall.
In fact, don't even listen to the show.
I am standing in the hall.
All
All the guy does, Jesus.
I know. I know you've been taping him for. You're doing the documentary.
3 weeks.
Documentary,
3 fucking weeks.
3 weeks and just standing in the hall.
Yeah. It's like hanging out with your grandpa, minus like the cool
Yeah,
World
right.
War II
Yeah.
stories.
Hey, fuck you, Greg. Greg, you like Lou out again.
I got the studio lights.
Oh my
I had
goodness.
a letter. I wrote a letter to him, and I wrote a letter to Buchwald both.
Okay, so you're saying now you've put in your time. You shouldn't have to
No,
do
it's
that.
not even. It's not even that. I mean, I consider whether he considers me a friend or not. I don't know. I consider him a friend, considering all the shit we've been through together. I mean, I've been through taking his kid home from the hospital when they were born.
That's because that's your job. Who else is going to take my kid home from the hospital?
You in your own car.
I did that my first time home with Emily.
Well, I wasn't working you with Emily.
That's
Emily
right.
was a baby
and
when
now
I
I
met
have
you.
a limo, so I'm like, take my kid home.
All right.
It's not like he put the kid in there alone. Wasn't there somebody else in the car?
It's not like you did it for free.
Yeah, okay.
You didn't do it for free.
I did so.
No, you didn't.
I did so.
Get out of here.
I did so. Don't bullshit me now.
All right. That's your job.
But was the kid alone with you? No.
No. Oh, stop it.
Oh, no.
Please.
Like he goes, I took his child home from the hospital. I'm like,
I've gone through a lot of things.
I feed your children every day.
Dude, I don't care if you consider me a friend or not. I consider you a friend.
Okay,
That's all.
fine.
You know?
Thank you.
And I didn't say you changed.
Well,
I never said that.
Let's go to the
Well,
tape.
you've said that before.
No, I didn't say that. And a lot of other personal stuff. And I feel we are friends, but
Have you?
I don't know. I don't know what really goes on in his mind.
I consider you a friend.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, get it together.
Dude, I
Pull
don't.
yourself together.
You know he has those insecurities.
No, that's
Yeah, you're like
that's
a
not,
fucking woman.
I didn't even fucking. I wasn't even
Why don't you
going
put a
that
dress
way.
on? I'll put my dick
Yeah.
in your
Emma, your friend.
No, I didn't. I never said that. Jesus.
You want me to fuck you? Is that what you
No.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa. No.
Are
no.
we still friends?
No. No.
Wow.
Yeah. Whack. Yeah. Goes on in his mind.
Would you guys say you've drifted apart in the last year or two, 2 years or so?
Drifted apart.
No, like not as close.
We were never that type of friend where we always hung out together. I mean, we hung when I was friends with Neil and we all hung out together. That was another story.
Right.
But he's gone another route now, Howard. You know, so
Just going for a tall, hot blonde.
yeah. No.
Which is an amazing route to
I'm
go.
not even talking about when he met Beth.
Right.
Even before that, you know. But
What do you mean, Ronnie? I really don't understand.
he has a different line of friends now than what he used to have.
And you're not part of that mix?
Not in the social standard, no. More like, I mean, we talk a lot about personal stuff, but he knows I'll never reveal anything, and he would never reveal anything that I talk to him about if I ask him not to.
But if you don't get that invite, it would hurt, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
It would hurt that I wouldn't even be on tier 1.
But he knows he's invited. You're such a douchebag.
Yeah, but
Beth talked
dude.
to you about the wedding a million
What are
times.
you,
I know
wait a
that,
minute,
but-
wait a minute. Wait a
You're being
minute.
a fucking asshole.
No,
What are
I'm
you
not being a
saying?
fucking asshole.
What are you saying? That he's traded you in?
No,
for other
I never
friends?
That's
said
what
that.
he's
Where the
saying.
fuck did you say?
Ronnie and I used to
never-
go. Ronnie and I used to go to the strip clubs all together when I was
Right.
single.
Yeah, but
and
once
when
in
I
a
was,
while,
you
it
know,
wasn't like we hung out all the time. I said that.
Yeah, I used to hang out. You know what it is?
What is?
I would
why,
go to the
why does
strip
he do-
club.
No, that's
Right.
not
And
true.
he'd
That's
be
not what I'm
there.
talking about.
And then sometimes we played cards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we don't do that anymore.
Right.
You don't get invited to
So you didn't hear
the
me
card
cry-
game?
Did you hear me
I
crying?
don't see Ronnie putting together a card game.
Dude, I've invited you. Anything that I've had at my house, I invited you.
Right.
Okay.
I know.
And you know it comes,
So
but
there
it's
you go.
okay.
I'm not going to go to that.
I know.
I don't want to be at your block party.
I don't care.
It's the worst party ever.
Whatever. Dude, I don't care.
You do care.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you
You're on
do.
the wrap-up show whining like a
No, I
woman.
wasn't whining.
He went in
They
another-
asked me a question and I gave an answer.
He went
okay?
down another route.
Yeah, he did.
Right. So it should be almost Fred, Artie.
He doesn't hang
Ronnie,
around with those same
Gary,
people.
Ronnie, like you should be in that sentence.
I feel so, yeah.
Right. No,
Whether
I-
he feels that way, I don't know.
I'm always making new friends.
That's okay. I didn't say. What am I
Sorry.
saying? What am I? Dude.
Sorry, I'm not sitting in your house with you.
You know, you went down another route. It wasn't Ronnie's route.
Route.
Please. Give me a
Ronnie was
break.
never on the route.
Yeah.
The Ronnie route.
Yeah. Okay, dude. Come on.
See what else you had to say. Oh, that was the thing about the horseshoes. Let me see what. I don't know. All right, enough of that.
You done?
Yeah. I didn't know you were dyeing your beard and mustache.
So what?
You didn't. You share all these personal things. How come you didn't tell him that?
Yeah.
He never asked.
He's your buddy.
He never asked.
I don't look at you.
You got to volunteer
You look at me.
some
You said to me one morning in the elevator when we were coming up in the elevator one day, and you said to me, "You do something with your beard."
Yeah.
And I just said no, and you just let it go.
So you lied to me.
Yeah, but you normally it would have been one of these deals where you dragged me in here and said, you know, you doing something with your fucking beard, you know, like. You didn't do it. You just left it alone, which
Well,
really,
you
it
told
shocked
me no.
me.
I assume
Yeah,
you
but
told me the truth.
since when do you believe what I tell you with that kind of shit?
Well, when you were friends,
Especially when you asked me.
I believed you.
Obviously, yeah, but obviously you saw something different.
Yeah, well,
Didn't expect you to lie.
I didn't lie, just bullshitted.
I like that Ronnie's dyeing his beard. That's so great.
Whatever.
Well, you know.
Yeah, you know.
He's Playboy Ron.
Hey, look at you. Yeah.
Playboy
look at you,
Ron.
too. Look at you over there.
Playboy Ron.
What about her?
What about
What
her?
are you saying?
Losing all the weight, looking
that's
good,
healthy.
looking good for Jim. You know.
She lost the weight before Jim.
No.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
was
no, you're
working.
right.
She was
Actually, you're
working
right.
on it.
You're right. I have to say, you're right.
Wait a minute. I was working on it, which meant I was losing weight.
Okay.
No,
I never said anything. I'm not saying anything bad.
Jim met Robin when
And
she was
it's
fat.
so bad that I fucking put a little
Jim
color.
met me
Is
years
it
ago.
bad that I put a little fucking color in my
All right,
beard?
all
Is
right,
that
Ronnie,
bad?
you're giving everyone a headache. You can leave
Yeah,
now.
good. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Had enough for you anyway.
Let's go, Just for Men.
Yeah, get out.
Just for, yeah, from now on, you can call him Just for Men. I like that.
Let's go.
There goes Just for Men. Just for Men.
JD, good find, man. Well, you know, sometimes I notice things, and I noticed this. You can't dye your beard or whatever you got on your face without me noticing. Why do you think he did it? Now he's newly single? Listen, he wants to look, you know, a little younger than what he is, probably. Think it's gonna work? No.
Vince, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, yes.
Yeah. Hey, just a couple of things. First of all, I think that marriage is great as long as you have nothing left to live for. So congratulations.
You think it's impossible for a man and a woman to have a friendship and enjoy each other forever?
Yeah, I honestly do.
Really? How many times have you tried?
I've been married once.
Well, see.
So, but I have no problem living with somebody that I love for the rest of my life without saying I do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I guess I would have been okay with it, but I don't know. I'm really excited about getting married. I'm not a delusional person in that I believe every marriage is going to last forever. I know they fuck up, but Beth and I seem to be on a good roll. We seem to really be in the right zone together.
Well, the one thing I don't understand is how you two people who didn't want to get married are getting married.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it was, I have to say it was my idea. Beth didn't put any pressure on me. She never said, let's get married, or I want to be married, or gave me an ultimatum. I just started thinking about our lives together. I started to think about, you know, a lot of different issues about how, in some ways, it would help our life. It's like some people wouldn't treat Beth that seriously before we got engaged. They wouldn't give her a certain respect, and certain people didn't acknowledge that we were really together. You know, it almost smacks people in the head that, like, this is for real. Mm-hmm. And also, I think Beth, I wanted her to know that she would be secure in the relationship, that, like, I wasn't going to just sort of handle this thing frivolously one day and walk out the door. I wanted
No,
her
you
to
can
know,
still walk out. Marriage
Right.
doesn't stop people from walking out.
I wanted her to know that marriage sort of says, like, this is a little bit more than a girlfriend-boyfriend thing, that I'm in this for the, you know, for the long run.
And I think that you guys are great together, and you met the right person, you know. But you know, still, I just don't see any reason in getting married.
I know what you mean. I was the same way, and I'm not sure I disagree with you, but I just felt in this relationship it was the right thing to do, and I'm happy about it. I'm willing to take a shot at it.
Well,
All right,
Sal here.
No, Howard, I just want to
didn't ask your opinion, Sal.
I know.
You're not coming to the wedding anyway.
Right. Well, that's my point. She's already controlling you. She's telling you who you can invite and not invite to the wedding.
with her. I don't disagree with her. You shouldn't be at the wedding. You dissed you lied to my girlfriend. You dissed her. You fucking treated her like shit, and I stick up for her. I stick up for my friends.
What can I say about Gary 𝗛𝗻𝗵? You got a face like a horse. You've sucked Howard's cock to make it in show business, and you love eating at Nobu. Oh, wait, that's my roast about Beth. I'm sorry about that. My.
Is he ever going to get to Gary?
I'm sorry, Beth. In case you didn't get that joke, let me translate. That was me pissing closing off, Howard. You know, Howard, I'm sorry. I was going to ask your permission for that joke, but you were on vacation.
Dreaming about firing you. So then what's the problem? What do you
Hey,
think?
we all make mistakes.
She's not controlling me.
Yeah, she is. She's telling you. She's dictating who should go and not go.
He doesn't disagree.
I don't disagree. You make her uncomfortable.
You don't disagree
you make
because
her uncomfortable.
You don't disagree because you're agreeing with her.
That's right. I don't disagree.
agree with her.
I agree with her.
Right.
If I thought she was wrong, I would say so. She's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
He
you're
does
whacked
not
up.
agree with you.
In the same respect, if somebody shit all over you and you're a guy that is
Yes,
on my
I
team,
understand.
I would stick up for you.
I know you would, and I appreciate your loyalty.
If
and
some
I'm
other
not.
radio show started pissing on you, I'd fucking piss right back on.
I agree, but the point is that
and the fact that I didn't fire you shows you how much I like you.
I wouldn't go that far to fire me.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been a lot. You know, people have had a lot of scuffles.
I thought you made a mistake. You lied and this and that. But as far as making her uncomfortable at her wedding, I agree with her. Why should she have to be uncomfortable at her wedding for you?
And I agree with her too.
Right.
That's my point. It's her day, and she's entitled to it. And I understand.
She's not controlling me.
It's the wages of what had happened, and I can deal with it. I'm not upset about it. But the point is that at the same time, if you really,
I love more than anyone,
and you should,
and you're going to piss on them, and you did. And you lied to her, and you're emailing her, and you're telling her shit.
But that was
and I'm
all
like,
made
hey,
up.
you know what? It was all made up.
Yeah, I mean, we made up. That's what I don't
She's
get.
fine. She does. She just said, I don't trust Sal. I don't want him there.
And I respect that.
And I don't either. I don't trust you either.
What?
To be there.
You don't trust me.
No, of course
You see,
not.
to
Not
me,
after what you did.
And
you're a whack job.
In my personal opinion,
you fucked up.
In my personal opinion, if I'm working with you, and like you said, you didn't fire me, and I appreciate that and all that other stuff, but like there's a sense of loyalty between us.
Right.
Why wouldn't you then say, hey, you know what? He does work with me, and there is some loyalty,
Because
and
I
we
don't-
all make mistakes, and you know what? I'm sure he's going to be fine.
I don't feel that way.
You don't feel that way.
I can't guarantee that you're going to be fine.
You don't
lie.
I don't lie. I don't.
You didn't lie?
At that time, yeah.
Oh, at that time you lied, but now you don't.
Now he's not a liar.
Well, who has?
Let
he who hasn't lied cast the first fucking stone. We all lie. Where's your angelic wings?
What crystal ball should I look into to know that you're not going to lie the day of my wedding?
Howard, that would be ridiculous. I mean, that would be suicide. I might as well just go in there with a bunch of bombs.
I don't know that you're capable. What you did was suicide. You're writing her letters telling her you're not doing something, then you're out there and behind her back doing it.
I did it right. I did it.
What's that? What am I supposed to do? You don't. She doesn't trust you. I don't trust you. And you're saying she's controlling me. I agree with her. I don't get controlled.
I don't know.
All right, I'm being controlled.
No,
okay?
I'm just saying that
this is a wedding between me and Beth,
and
Beth
that's
is
fine.
50% of this wedding.
Right, and
she's entitled to who she wants at that wedding, especially if somebody
Should she
lied to her.
look out and see some face that she doesn't want to see?
No.
All right.
Sal, here's.
But she should say, hey, this guy's my husband. He's my future husband.
Yeah.
He works with this guy, Sal. And Sal, yeah, he crossed the line, but things have, we've made amends.
And
out of respect,
Sal,
she should make it easier on you.
Sal,
That's what I'm saying.
No.
She's putting the pressure on you indirectly.
I would never say that to her because you know what? I'd be the same fucking way.
I think subconsciously she's putting pressure on you.
Not at all.
Subconsciously?
Yeah.
Not subconsciously. Your name came up, and she said, I don't want him at the wedding. And I said, I understand why.
And I understand, too. And I'm not upset about it.
And I said, I don't want him at the wedding either.
And I'm not, but that's where I think you're wrong. I think
you think he's wrong? How can you be wrong? He can't be wrong about what he thinks.
I can't be wrong. This is how I feel. I feel you really fucked up, and you kind of made it so that I can't have you to my wedding or to my house or anything.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. Well,
it just doesn't make any sense. I mean,
doesn't make sense.
They accepted
you know how many
your
weddings?
apology once, Sal.
And it was fine, and we've moved on. Robin,
No.
I gave
then
her
you fucked up again.
I didn't fuck up again. That's my point. We made up at your engagement party that you threw, Robin.
But you.
And then I saw her at Artie's
right. She's not
birthday
angry
party.
with you.
I know, and I'm not angry with her.
You.
And I get it. That's fine. But I'm saying that.
All right. So then shut up.
What you're saying that there's people there. I guarantee you don't want there. I'm guaranteeing it, but you
oh, I see. Okay, all right. Well,
every wedding has
you know
that.
more about my life.
No, but I'm saying every wedding has those pain in the asses that
there are lots of people who you have differences with, but you stepped over a line that I can't even begin to fucking talk about.
All right, and I'm willing to accept that.
I didn't tell you to write my girlfriend. I didn't tell you to get. You're looking for fucking a way into my life.
No, I'm not.
That I'm not looking for. And then you finally got the way in. You're talking to her, and you're fucking lying to her face. Get the fuck out of here.
You keep throwing back the lie, but Howard, you keep the lie.
Sal, you're
I
not
know what I
invited.
did. I'm willing
Sal,
to take responsibility. I know, but Howard, I'm willing to take responsibility for my actions. My point is that
the victim has the right to forgive to what extent they want to forgive,
and I get it.
So that's it.
But
You've
when
gotten forgiveness, But it only goes so far.
All right. I'm just remembering a guy who put his foot down, and no matter what he says, he says, that was you.
That's not me. That's not me.
Okay, that's not you anymore.
That's right.
And I could deal with that. But I'm saying that just be careful.
I never put my foot down with my ex-wife. I never put my foot. I had a relationship with them. I sit and we talk about things. This is the person I spend the majority of my time with, the person I'm in love with. And you think I'm going to fucking stick up for your actions? I can't defend your actions. If I felt your actions were defendable, I would be the first one to go to bat for you. But they aren't defendable. I'd be an asshole to defend your actions.
All right. I'm personally between...
All right, I'm going to put my foot down. How's this? You ready? You ready, pal?
Yeah.
I love her, and I want her to be happy, so I don't want you at my fucking wedding. There, I put my foot down with you.
Okay, and
right?
you have, and I've accepted that.
Thank you.
But I'm saying out of respect to you, she should say, like, okay, this guy works with him.
I don't want you there.
Okay, I don't believe it.
Why doesn't he believe you don't want him there? Do you love him so much? Are you having secret conversations with him that we don't know about?
I hardly talk to the guy.
That are misspelled?
No, I don't believe it because we do have a good working relationship.
This isn't
and
about
I
that.
think, like I said, and I hate to use this word again, I think subconsciously she's pulling in the reins. She's got you fucking baited up, my man. She's already She's already
I love it.
She's already got you. She's already got you biting your lip, saying, "You know what? I don't want to deal with this aggravation of bullshit."
I don't want you at my wedding. I don't know why.
You don't want me at the wedding because you don't want to piss her off.
No, I don't.
And that's what every husband does.
Because you pissed me off.
Okay, and I apologize.
I'm going to repeat it again so you get it through your thick head.
I know I pissed you off.
You pissed me off.
Okay,
that's why I don't want you at my wedding.
Hey, Howard.
Okay, I'll have to accept that, but deep down inside, to be honest, I don't.
Well, you get through the day anyway. You
completely believe it, and I'm happy for both of you.
So, does it hurt your feelings, man, that you can't go to his wedding?
No, I'm just trying to let him know that, you know.
Are you speaking from experience? Well, obviously, right?
Of course, he's already given in.
So you see a little bit of...
he's already given in, that's my point.
And then what's next after this? You know, he's already giving in to something like that.
What's after this? What do you think's after this? Aggravation? Regret? Why did I do it? And then, phone call to probably Dominic Barbara and, back in single life.
Do you have advice for Howard?
No.
Yeah, don't do it.
Right. Nah, it'll be fine. I'm happy for both of them.
What are you going to do the day of the wedding?
You, bend over. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'll go fish with my kids. I don't know what I'll do. I have no idea. I don't even know when the wedding day is, so what are you going to do? What can I tell you? That's the way it is. Just that, if he goes out there, jeez. I mean, if Howard goes out there and sees, Howard knows what marriage is all about. And the reason why I'm not going to this wedding is, again, he's just like, he's biting his lips saying, you know what, I don't want to deal with this aggravation, this bullshit. Let me just not, make her happy. Give me a break. It's a bunch of horse shit. That's my opinion. I understand why I'm not going to the wedding, but marriage is a compromise between two people. And I think he's thrown in the towel.
But so you're talking like Howard would want you there.
Of course he does.
You really think so?
Yeah, why wouldn't he? We get along. I've been to all the other events. I've been to his birthday parties. I've been to the engagement party. I've been to Artie's birthday party where Howard was at. I've been to Howard's surprise party. Everything's fine. The wedding, where it's Beth's day, which I understand, I'm not invited. Which leads me to believe that he's saying, you know what? I don't want to deal with this garbage. All right, fine. It's easier to get rid of me and just submit himself to her request than to say, hey, this is a guy that I really would like at my wedding because we work together and, we get along. We have a good friendship. So, and I don't blame him because you can't put a price on peace of mind. And that's sometimes the price of peace of mind, just to shut up and say, all right, whatever. That's what marriage is all about. You just start agreeing. Because if you don't agree, you end up on the front cover of a fucking newspaper with a murder-suicide story. And that's it.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, my guest today is one of the hardest working executive producers in the history of radio. He's very well read and continuously improving his education. He is a proud former Marine who served our country in the First Gulf War, and he has run for city council. He is often the target of Ned's song parodies, and he was once arrested for a live on-air stunt in which a pig was slaughtered. He has a history in Muay Thai, meaning that he trained for a couple months and then did his first fight in which he was TKO'd in 39 seconds. Howard once called him one of the best in the business. Please welcome from Bubba the Love Sponge Show, Brent Hatley. Thanks for joining us, friend.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Outstanding. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. It's an honor to be on your show. You guys do a great job.
Thank you. I'm so happy to have you here. We had lots of questions come in, and I'm excited to ask.
Sure.
Fantastic. First one comes from @𝗁𝗏𝗏𝗏8. @𝗁𝗏𝗏𝗏8 asks, who are you endorsing for president of the U.S. and why?
That's easy. Ron Paul. I've been a long-time Ron Paul supporter because he's the only one that is truly anti-war. Because you don't really understand how brutal war is until you go. Yeah. Ron Paul was a surgeon during Vietnam, and I think he understands why he's anti-war and why he's not for interfering in other countries' business, number one. Number two, he wants to legalize marijuana. So what else do you want from a presidential candidate? I don't understand how he's not winning, but that's my endorsement is Ron Paul.
Excellent. Next question comes from @Cindy23. Cindy asks, has there ever been a moment on the show where you said to yourself, okay, we really screwed up this time and we will be in a lot of trouble?
Yes. I think I kind of got that feeling the day when you talk about the hog incident. I kind of got the feeling that day. Matter of fact, I was the one that was outside, I was on the cell phone reporting it. And I didn't really, like while I was in the moment, get that feeling, but afterwards, like, because we were in a big building with salespeople and human resources and like corporate America, and the reaction of some of the people in the building, I was like, this is going to be trouble. I didn't know it was going to be as much trouble, but I thought it was going to be some trouble.
You felt it coming?
Yeah.
Do you regret it now, looking back?
Of course, yeah. I don't think we should ever do that again. But on the brighter side, we were acquitted, and our show has never not been number one since we did that. So it had some good upside to it as well, but we just wouldn't do it again.
Gotcha. Next question comes from Martin W. Martin asks, have you ever considered a serious political run?
Yes, I just ran for city council in the city of St. Petersburg in District 3, which is where I live. And in 3 years, I'm going to run again. And this first time was really, I knew I wasn't going to win. I was running against a longtime incumbent, but he's out, he's termed out, and it'll be an open seat in the next term. But I needed to run this last time just to get the feel of how the political process works. And I did learn. I learned a lot about how the political process works and how to get elected. So I think I will succeed when it's an open seat.
And will you be running on the legalized marijuana ticket?
Well, see, that's not in the purview of city council. If it was in the purview of city council, yeah, that would be my position. But my position right now is we have red light cameras in St. Pete, and you get a ticket before you get a chance to even argue your case in front of a judge, and you don't get your Sixth Amendment right to cross-examine your accuser because it's a camera. Right. So my thing would be getting rid of red light cameras. I think that's a step towards European socialism when you start putting cameras on every corner. So my big thing would be more freedom for everybody and no dogs chained up in the yard.
I love it.
That's one of the ordinances I would make is you cannot chain your dog to a tree in Florida outside and just leave it in the yard.
I think the people need to vote for him. This is an excellent platform. Next question is from Angelo Valencias. He asks, what is the most bizarre setup you ever had to prepare for regarding an on-air bit?
It'd have to be the rat milkshake.
He's holding the rat by the tail and it's circling over the blender. This is a dead rat. This is as dead as it gets.
I swear to God.
This is bona fide, man.
I swear to God.
That is the nastiest rat I've ever seen.
I swear to God, I am going to puke. Now they're going to blend it. I will puke. I swear to God, I'll puke.
I had to go out. There's actually a place in Florida, believe it or not, called the Rat Farm. And I had to go see this redneck named 𝗛𝗵cie.
Awesome.
And what he would do is he gave me, they farm so many rats, a certain amount of them just died just because. So he'd give me the rats that had just died of natural causes, and I'd have to go pick up the rats from the rat farm to come back to be able to do rat milkshakes on the air. So that's the most bizarre by far.
Yeah.
Amongst many bizarre things that we've done, that was the most bizarre for sure.
That sounds like it. Next question is from Eric P. Eric asks, are you still into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
I love it. I would love to do it. I'm out of time. We do 2 shows a day. Plus I do a sports show every other week. And then every Friday I do a talk show on serial killers. So I'm really, really busy, and I wish I could train more. I may take some private lessons. Rob Kahn was talking to me about coming down and doing some private lessons a couple times a week.
Right now, for those of you listening, 𝗲𝗍 has Brent in a back triangle, and he's squeezing the life out of Brent.
But I still love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's great exercise. It's a great lifestyle. It's a healthy lifestyle. That's what I like about it the most.
Yeah. Alex from Hamburg asks, would you consider Bubba a close friend, and do you hang out in private?
Yes, he is a close friend. Since he bought his racetrack, I haven't been able to hang out with him much because it's a business, that racetrack. It's a good business because it's a good, for what they pay for their entertainment dollar, they get a lot for it. But Bubba physically has to be there to run the races, so I don't see him as much as I used to. But if the racetrack makes him happy, which it really, really does, you can see that he's much happier now owning a racetrack. I think that
At Dave Lampert 28 asks, what is the worst thing you have ever done to piss Bubba off, and how did he react?
It's going to sound lame, but it was kind of big at the time, is we were in Jacksonville one time to do a broadcast, and this was before the days of GPS. It was in 2002, so we really didn't have GPS. So I had MapQuested from the hotel to the radio studio that we had never been to, but we got all kinds of lost, and we walked into the door to the radio station at 6 a.m. So Bubba freaked out. I mean, he was really, really, that's the maddest I've ever seen him. Because that feeling of being lost is bad anyway. And being lost and knowing that you have a show to do and no time to do any prep, he was furious about that. So that was the worst. But now we got GPS, so we don't get lost anymore.
Excellent. Next question is from Perry R. Perry asks, who is better on the radio, Howard or Bubba, and what does each bring to the table?
I think that's not, for me, the way I listen to radio, that's not really fair to compare. Because they both do different things. I mean, it's all relative. Like asking somebody who's your favorite band. I like different bands for different reasons. I like them both for different reasons. Howard is, these days, a lot more calm and paced and very deliberate. When I first started listening to Howard in the early 90s, he was all kinds of pissed off. And that's when I really became a fan of Howard, because he would just bring people in machine gun and just mow them down. Bubba, I like on the air because you never quite know. Like sitting in the chair producing the show for the full 4 hours. Honestly, my stomach is in knots because I just don't know what he's going to do. And that's the thing about Bubba, is you just don't know where he's going to go with something. And they're just different like that. Howard's very deliberate and he kind of knows where he's going to go with things. And Bubba's like a bull in a china shop. So they're different. And you can't really say one's better than the other. It's all relative, and I've got a lot of respect for Phil Hendry too. I mean, I'm a huge fan of his, but they all three do different things, and I think that just like music, you've got to appreciate each air personality for what they do.
Absolutely. Next question comes from at Zuba. Zuba asks, if you had a chance to take over producing Howard's show, would you leave Bubba?
That's a tough question. It really is, because I got a lot of respect for Gary. Gary's a good friend of mine. I love Gary. I really do. And everybody that works at the Howard Show does a great job, and they've all been fantastic, just great to me. That would, it would be tough for me to live in New York City. It would. We have a lot of room here in Florida, and Bubba kind of leaves me to be a little bit more autonomous. So I don't know. It would depend. Bubba's been good to me, so it'd be hard to leave Bubba after he's been so loyal to me after all these years. But Howard's also been great to me as well. So I would do it if Bubba didn't have a show anymore.
Fair enough. And Gary was not working there.
Yeah, I would never take Gary's job. I'd never step on Gary's toes. Gary's a great guy. He really is. People give Gary a hard time, and I know it's fun to goof on Gary, but Gary, deep down, is awesome. I love Gary.
Awesome. I want to thank Fred for taking the time to answer the questions that you, the fans, submitted. Keep sending your questions in. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can email them, you can even send a video submission. Remember, this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next time, I'm Rachel Fine, and I hope you had a fine time. I had a fun time with you, sir.
Thank you.
That was fantastic. It's enlightening.
You don't even seem to understand the show. You just ruin everything. You got to be funny in here. I can't wait for you guys to see this on Howard TV.
Daily shows, classics, and exclusive behind-the-scenes access.
Well, that's going to be on Howard TV.
The funniest, sexiest, most star-studded network on TV is Howard TV On Demand.
Good morning, Richie.
Morning.
Welcome back.
Hey, great to be back, man. It's been a long time, haven't it?
Yeah, it's been a number of years, I think.
Yeah, man, too long.
Morning, guys. You're just going to go right in that room?
Hey, man.
How are you?
How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. How's everything?
Good.
And then years later, after
What's cooking?
Looking forward to this, Richie? Looking forward to talking about
Absolutely, man.
You've had a busy last few years. You got a lot to talk about, I'm sure.
Oh, absolutely. Be a lot of fun.
All right, man. We'll let you get settled.
All good, buddy.
Richie Sambora, you know him from Bon Jovi, of course. I always thought that was weird that John's name got to be the band anyway. It could have just as easily been Sambora. Sambora's a good name for a band.
You know what happened? When we were kids, it's like we really tried to find a name.
Right.
A different name.
Right.
And we couldn't. And John, I mean, we really tried for like months, man, and they all sucked.
Did anyone ever say Sambora?
No. No, they didn't, man. But you know, Howard?
Yeah. By the way, you look very
you know what the great thing the great thing about making a solo record?
Yes.
You can actually name the band anything you want.
And what did you name?
So
the band?
we're just kind of rolling with a few names here.
Sambora.
The first name was the Disgusting Rabbis.
Oh, I love that.
I want you to help. You got any ideas?
That's it. Disgusting Rabbis is
That's
an unbelievable name.
How about what's the other one here? We have Satan Castro and the Exiles.
Oh, I like that one.
No, I don't like. How about
Satan Castro and the Exiles? What are you talking about?
Bon Jovi?
How about the Katy Perry Dancers?
Oh, that's funny.
Richie Sambora and the Katy Perry Dancers.
I like that.
What else we got? We got the Fine Coxmen.
Oh, that's a good one too. You know what? You're not bad with these names.
We got some. Let's see.
So choose one now, so I can know what to call.
I don't know. What do you think?
What else you got?
How about Dick and the Cocktails?
No, I don't like
No?
that. That's right. How about I fucked Denise Richards? My man.
Steady.
Are you done with her? Are you? I got a million questions for you.
All right, no problem. That's cool.
Go ahead.
No problem, buddy.
I don't hear Howard enough in my cans. Can you turn them up? And Robin too, please.
Give him a little juice, Scott.
Yeah, I need more juice. You know what I'm saying?
Doing it back there.
They're doing it back because you just stare at Richie like nothing's happening.
Are they listening back there, Scott?
So, Richie, is it true you still take guitar lessons and vocal lessons?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
That's an amazing dedication because I happen to think you're one of the best guitar players. You really are a tremendous guitar, and I think you're underrated. Are you not?
You know, I'm not sure. In some places I am, and in some places I'm not. You know.
When they
Does he make those lists?
Yeah, when they make lists of some of the greatest guitar players of all time, they leave you off the list. And yet, I've seen you play, and I know the music. Why are you left off of those lists?
You know, I think it's a part of, you know, in Bon Jovi, I don't get a chance to actually work out a lot.
Right.
So, in essence, you know, when you make a solo record like this,
right,
man, I got to tell you something. I want you to listen to the record because I think you're really going to like it. I get to wind out a lot more. You know what I felt in rock music? There's not a lot of jamming going on.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I got a bunch of great musicians with me.
Yeah,
and I don't have my electric here today, but on the record you'll find a lot of great songs, and me, I get to be a vocalist again, which is always cool.
You started out as a vocalist.
Yeah.
Every band you were ever in, you were a vocalist.
I was a lead singer, yeah.
And then when you hooked up with Bon Jovi, which I don't even remember how the hell you met John and all that, but we'll go into that. But when you hooked up with him, suddenly you're not the lead singer. And is that a blow to you? Is that a blow to your ego, or do you because you can get lost back there, right?
Nah, not at all. You know, the thing with me is I was always a working musician, you know,
right.
And I never took it for granted. And I was trying to get a leg up in this business any way I could.
Right.
So, you know, I mean,
what convinced
if
you,
I'm just going to be like a primary songwriter and the guitar player in a great band, hey, man, if I'm going to make it that way, that's going to be a good deal. And obviously it paid off in spades.
But what convinced you? How old were you when you made the decision, okay, I'll let this guy be the lead singer?
Oh, yeah. When I first got in the band, I was 23.
23?
Yeah, 23.
Up until then, you had been in other bands, and you were the guy, you were the front man.
Yeah.
So why did you make the decision all of a sudden to hook up with John and let him be the front man?
Well, you know, like I said, I was just joining bands upon bands upon bands. Actually, when I met John, I had already had 2 record deals.
Right.
I was on Led Zeppelin's label Swan Song.
Right.
In a failed record deal there. And then I was on Capricorn Records with a guy by the name of Duke Williams and the Extremes.
Was that a solo deal, or you had, in other words, you had a whole band that?
Yeah, there was a band, and I was an Extreme in that band, so I wasn't the front man in that band particularly. Right. But all the other club bands I was in and all that stuff, you know what I mean?
When you were a young guy in Swan Song, which was Led Zeppelin's label, I remember that label. It was the coolest label ever. Even looked cool.
Oh yeah.
When they sign you, do you think that's it? I am now going to make it. I am going to be famous.
Absolutely.
And then when it doesn't happen, is that the biggest blow in the world to your head?
Absolutely. But you got to keep on going. It's like I made 3 records before I started my own independent label. Before I met John.
Did you graduate high school?
Yes, I did.
You did? Did you go
I was
to
in college? Yeah, I went through 2 years of college.
Where'd you go to college?
Keene College.
And when you were in Keene College, you knew you wanted to be a musician?
Oh, I knew I wanted to be a musician all along.
Did your parents tell you, don't do this?
No, you know, they were very supportive.
And you were a guy who sat in his room and practiced guitar every day?
Yeah, you know, I'm a self-taught guy. So the only way you can teach yourself a guitar is actually to bump into your own mistakes.
How do you teach yourself the guitar? I mean, do you listen to records and play along with them?
Exactly.
And you
emulate your heroes.
Do you think that you're a genius in that you taught yourself how to play guitar? I mean, to me, that would seem impossible to get to the level you're at, to do that yourself.
You know, I always had an ear for music, and I kind of learned backwards because I kind of could play by ear.
Yeah.
And then I kind of went to theory classes and stuff like that and actually learned the musical end of it.
Were you popular in high school? I would imagine you were.
Yeah, I was. I was a
athlete?
jock, and I was in bands, and I was
kidding.
Going to different towns.
You were, what were you, a football player?
No, I was a basketball player, baseball player. I played a little football, but I was getting my hand caught between helmets and ribs broken, and hell with that shit.
And when a guy's as good looking as you, you're popular, and you play guitar, you getting laid at 12? Or
I got to tell you, man, it was pretty good, man.
It was.
Women
right?
like musicians, let's face it.
Were you getting laid at a very young age?
Not really.
16, 17?
17, yeah.
17
That's
years
pretty
old.
young, I guess.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I bet you nailed a teacher or two, didn't you? Did you ever nail a teacher?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
Didn't have a teacher.
What's wrong
But
with you?
I had friends that had some teachers.
Right.
Really?
And so you go to high school, and by high school, you're hooking up in bands, and you were signed to Swan Song by the time you were what age?
I was like 19 and a half.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I was playing, you know what? I was playing in New York, 4 or 5 times a week. I was doing Great Gildersleeves, CBGBs, privates, places like that were really happening in the city, you know?
In a way, you were blessed. I mean, most guys struggle a little more than even what you're talking about. I mean, the fact that you got signed so young to a label.
Yeah, but you know what? The record never came out, man. Zeppelin blew up. And that whole label, just took a shit, basically.
And the record that you produced with Swan Song never came out?
Never came out, yeah.
That had to break your heart.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I thought, here we go. We're going to the big time. Here it is,
Do you have that record somewhere? Do you have it?
It's somewhere, yeah. Actually, after I made it with Bon Jovi, my lead singer, was going through a bit of a hard time. He said, can I release it? And he needed the bread, so I just relinquished everything to him, and he just took the money.
Oh, that was nice.
Wow, what the hell,
And you felt, hey, now that I'm in Bon Jovi, it's okay to release that? Weren't you nervous that people would compare that record to Bon Jovi?
I was a kid, man.
You didn't care?
I didn't care at all.
So if you were having a lot of successes before Bon Jovi, what made you join up with John? Did you think that he was an extraordinary singer and he could do a better job singing than you could?
Well, no. You know what? I went to see him play a club called the Fountain Casino. Remember that place?
No.
Right. It was right up the street from the Club 𝗛𝗶 where you used to play.
Right.
Where I used to come see you play.
Right. No. Yeah. You used to play with me.
Yeah. You
right.
called me up a bunch of times. But and I went and I saw him. And my bass player, Alec John Such, was actually playing with me at the time, and he was moonlighting with Johnny.
Right.
Because I got asked to join KISS, and I flew out to L.A.
You did?
Yeah.
Wait a second. When did that happen?
83.
83. This is before Bon Jovi.
Yeah.
Those guys had heard your solo stuff.
I guess somebody, hipped them to me, and they were interested in having me come out, so I went to California for the first time.
Yeah.
And I ended up staying out there for 2 weeks and having a blast.
Wait a second. So how old are you at that point?
At that point, I'm about 22.
22 years old. KISS calls you. Was KISS already successful?
Oh, big time.
Big time. And so they
Yeah,
needed...
I was going to replace Ace when they were looking for a guy.
And so did you get into the makeup and...
No. No. You know what? Honestly, I respect Kiss a lot, but my music was more into a more blues-orientated kind of thing, more organic. I was into like Zeppelin and Hendrix and guys that played guitar and actually emoted through the instrument.
So when they called you and said join the band, were you open to it, or did you already?
Like I said, I was searching to get a leg up, and I was in like 5 bands at the same time.
But how could you turn down Kiss? Here's a band that's making a ton of money. You hadn't really broken through. I imagine you didn't have a lot of money at that point.
Oh, definitely not.
When you turned down Kiss?
Well, basically, I walked into the audition, and they were looking for a guy to like worship them.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
That's Gene.
I just wasn't that guy, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, come on, let's jam, let's do something. And they want to do like, you better know Black Diamond. I go, I don't know. You know what I mean? I was like, can we just play so you guys can get a sense of what I'm doing? Because I'm sure I can play your music.
Right. And so did you...
They got upset.
You're kidding.
Yeah, they got a little upset.
That seems very professional to me to say, let's see if we can bond here. Let's see if
they got a little upset, but it was really funny because, like, fast forward a little bit.
Yeah.
Our first tour in Europe, we opened up for Kiss.
Yeah.
And we laughed about it a lot.
Yeah. So you went there for 2 weeks. Gene, I guess, is the big ego. Who you're not sucking his balls enough. You're just being You're being Richie.
No, they were both pretty cool to me, but I think they were like taken aback that I wasn't like so into them. Like I was just like.
But to think about that in your life, let's say Bon Jovi had never worked out, you would have been kicking yourself in the head the rest of your life because joining Kiss would have made you a multimillionaire. I mean, what you are now, and it all worked out. But it does take a lot of balls to turn down a band like Kiss and not sit there and suck their ass a little bit and get in the band
and
Howard, make a fortune.
It didn't seem authentic to me for some reason.
That's beautiful.
But it's true, though. I swear to God, it just didn't seem authentic to me, man. I was like... As an artist, I was moving in a different direction already.
Yeah, wouldn't it have killed you to play music that you really didn't care about?
All the guys in your band right now are looking at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
They would have taken the Kiss job.
They'd take the Kiss job in 2 seconds. Like, man, you must be fucking maniac or something.
Let me at those balls.
So when you go out to it was on Kiss's dime, you go out there for 2 weeks?
Well, you know what happened? I was actually, I used to be jamming with Sylvester Stallone's brothers, Frank.
Oh, my.
Sylvester Stallone's brother.
No kidding.
Frank. I used to like play with him so I was actually staying
at Frank's?
I was like at Sly's house actually.
Wow.
And he wasn't there.
Right.
He might not even know that, so he's going to kick my ass when he hears about this.
So do you tell girls, hey, this is my place, why don't you come
Yeah, right.
over?
I took his pictures down and put mine up.
And so you went out.
But yeah, no, I was having a good time with some California girls out there, and I picked up a couple sessions.
Right.
So I decided to stay out there for a couple weeks.
Right. When you say you picked up a couple of sessions, you mean you were a session musician. You would go out there, and people would pay you to sit in with a band or whatever.
Yeah. Guys I knew, kind of hooked me up with some people, and I was lucky enough to stay out there, make a little bit of money so I could actually stay out there and get home.
So when did you start taking guitar lessons? When you were in Bon Jovi?
No, I was. My first guitar lesson was actually I was 52 years old.
No kidding. And who can really teach you? I mean, there's a teacher say to you, "Look, Richie, what can I really teach you?"
You're holding your hands the wrong way.
No, check this out.
Why would they fuck with what you do?
I walked into this my favorite vintage guitar shop in California, and this guy was playing with his back towards me, and he's playing acoustic guitar, but he sounds like 2 guys.
What was he playing? Tell me what he was playing at that point.
Just some piece, just acoustic piece.
Right.
But he sounded like 2 guys playing at the same time.
Right.
So I kind of walked around in front of him. I said, "What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
You got to teach me how to do this. This is like sick." I said, "I'll be back in 18 months. I'm going on tour, but when I come back, I'd love you to teach me." So he gave me his number. He happened to be a cat by the name of 𝗏𝗏, who used to be in McCartney and Wings.
Right.
But he was also now the acoustic guitar player of the year.
Right.
And he was working with all these different alternative tunings. So I started to work on him with those. So, now there's always more you could learn. That's the great thing about music.
He wasn't opposed to teaching you and giving you his secrets, so to speak?
No, not at all. Because I think it was more of a give and take. I also was teaching him a little bit.
Right.
And he was teaching me.
When
but honestly, it was something that was alien to me and I never did before.
But when you say guitar lesson, you have to pay him to teach you, right?
Sure.
Yeah. So what does the guy charge Richie Sambora for a guitar lesson? I mean,
Howard,
if I see you,
I don't even look. So it doesn't matter. Like this. Sign a check.
Mr. Sambora, that'll be $50,000.
Yeah, no. It ain't like that,
Right.
He's a good guy.
So when you got into Bon Jovi, suddenly it's a a new world for you. You're not the front man. You're not the lead singer. So now that you have an album out where you're singing lead, it feels good to you, right? You can show people what you can do.
It's it's a whole different energy. I give good band,
right?
And I always was a team player.
Is this a band? What I'm looking at? Are these guys in your band?
Yeah, these guys are the guys I made the record with and in my band. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding. So in other words, this is not something where you just hired some musicians for the day where they're going to play with you.
No, the excellent thing about this record, it happened so organically, and from the writing process up, and when we took it in the studio, we sounded like a band immediately.
Right.
And we just started to roll. And that's why I left all the jamming pieces on this record. Because, now people can get a chance to hear. When we were kids, we were growing up with Zeppelin and Hendrix, and they were jamming on records.
Right.
So people get to hear me play extended guitar solos.
Did you go to John and say, I'm doing a solo album, and did you say to the rest of the Bon Jovi band, look, I'm going to go do this thing? Do you have to get permission in a sense?
No, you just got to tell them. We've always been supportive of our individual endeavors.
What is going on with Bon Jovi? Are they together?
Dude. I've been a busy boy this year. Check this out.
Right.
At the end of this record, I started writing with John for the new Bon Jovi record. The new Bon Jovi record's done.
Oh, it's all finished?
It's all finished because now I'm going on tour for the next 3 months.
With Bon Jovi?
No, with this band.
Record?
Yeah, 𝗛cie 𝗄𝗿𝗍 band.
And so...
And the Disgusting Rabbis.
When you... I love that name, by the way. Well, when you...
Cock and the Doodle Doos, man.
Is it hard for you to go on tour now with a new band because you're not playing to stadiums, you're not playing to bigger crowds like that? You have to play to guys, you're starting out in a sense, right?
No, I'm playing great theaters, man.
You are?
All over the world. We put the shows on sale, actually before the record came out, in Europe.
Right.
And the tour sold out the first day in pre-sale.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
So, but it's not a stadium setup like when you play Bon Jovi.
No, we're just playing cool theaters.
But you enjoy that?
Absolutely.
No, that's great.
I don't take anything for granted. Obviously, every time you walk out in front of a stadium stage, it blows your mind. I don't care no matter how many times you do it. If you take it for granted, you'd be an asshole. Let's face it.
Do you think you are blessed? Like live a charmed life? Starting from high school, being an athlete, being able to play guitar, teaching yourself how to play guitar at a young age, getting into a super mega hit band like Bon Jovi.
Absolutely.
It's a blessed life,
right? And then all
right?
the women.
And then, my God.
Oh, it's funny. You go, I'm a kid from Woodbridge, New Jersey.
Right.
And yesterday I went to see the Giants. I took the guys to see the Giants, and we walk in Giant Stadium, and I'm looking around. I'm going, man, I sold this mofo out like 4 times.
Right. It still blows your mind.
It's
right?
heavy, It's heavy. It's like guys like us, like me and you. We actually did it.
Right. It's pretty amazing when you've accomplished that. You sometimes you pinch yourself because you know how many musicians who are great, like that guy from Wings who's teaching you, who haven't been able to break through and make it in the business.
There's that it factor.
And isn't it almost defeating to put out an album now because of the way the music business is? It's almost impossible to sell records because all music is exchanged for free almost. You're not going to make a lot of money with this record.
Oh, absolutely not. It's not. I didn't do this for the money. As an artist, you got to keep fresh. You got to do these things. So basically, it's like you excavate inside and bring out all this stuff. And this record is about a lot of my life experience.
And how do you decide which song's going to go on a Bon Jovi album, which is going to be a solo?
Oh, you know what? There's not even any choice. When I write a record for myself, I'm the mouthpiece. I'll write a different lyric than John's ever going to sing.
Is it nice to be able to write a song on your own without John's interference? I'm sure.
Is that what you call it?
What is the process when you and John write a song?
It's very, very simple. We sit down with an acoustic guitar and a piano and our 2 voices. We have a conversation about how we're feeling. There's a big commonality between John and I. We grew up.
Do you like each other?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Be honest.
I'm being honest.
I feel you don't. I feel like when I'm going to be honest with you, Richie.
No,
I've known you guys
Howard,
for a while.
We really do. It's an anomaly, really.
It is.
We get along. We've always got along. There was a little wonky period in the beginning of the 90s because we were, everybody experiences fame and fortune at different speeds.
Yes.
And, you add a little bit of lifestyle in there.
Right.
Which I was working pretty good,
Right.
It gets confused, and then, we had to kind of put Humpty Dumpty back together.
What do you specifically mean? What happened? Was it because you got into trouble with drinking and stuff? And some of your new album deals with what some of your problems were, right? Like you don't make a secret about it.
Oh, no. I think, I set out to make an authentic record.
Right.
Because I believe there's this stigma, obviously, that, people go, rock star, Bon Jovi. They're going to think Richie's, that kind of person.
Right.
And that's show business, man.
Yeah.
This record was an artistic record where I decided, it's like when you did your movie.
Yes.
You put all your stuff out there.
Right.
To people, man, and it felt good to you, right?
Yes.
And you know what? Now, with my record, that's exactly what I'm doing.
You wouldn't be the first rock star to have a problem with booze. Everybody seems to go through some sort of drug-related thing, except for John, right?
Yeah. You know what? it's funny because I started out playing clubs when I was like 16 and a half.
Right.
And back then, it wasn't frowned upon.
What, to drink? No, it was encouraged.
Yeah, it was like an accoutrement of my business.
Right.
You know what I mean? So then all of a sudden, but I'll tell you what, it took me about 35 years for my demons to catch up with me.
Yeah,
so I'm a pretty resilient little bastard.
I never saw you as a guy who drank a lot and stuff, so you probably drank in private, right?
You know what? After a while, what happened was, yeah, I was definitely a kind of a guy that always drank in my house. Never drank. I didn't even drink in restaurants anymore.
Wow.
Or I didn't drink around the band or anywhere near a performance.
That's when you know you have a problem, when you're drinking by yourself, right? When it's
I
not
guess
a social
so.
thing.
I guess so.
What were you drinking? Wine?
Yeah, I was drinking wine, and you know what? It was predominantly a stress reliever.
Right, absolutely.
I mean, I was using it for a specific, different reason.
So when did you realize you had a problem? You had to go into rehab. When did you realize that?
It was about 5 years ago.
You said, hey, I'm doing this too much, and I'm doing it every night.
Yeah, when I started getting clean, it was about 5 years ago. But I was doing it every night for about 30 years. So
Did you have interventions? Did anybody, did the group get together and say, look, Richie?
Yeah, a lot of people kind of said, hey, man, But also what happened, I had broken my arm.
Right.
And I was doing painkillers because, check this out. So I break my arm in my house. I get
Drinking.
divorced. Right?
You got from Heather.
I got divorced from Heather. Right. So I come home from one leg of the tour. I get into this new house. I'd never been there before. My sister-in-law thinks she's doing me a solid. She puts this shitty Bed Bath & Beyond mat in the bathroom.
Right.
I wake up to take a piss one morning, and I just went, biffed. And my shoulder went right into the jacuzzi, and I broke my arm in 3 places.
Oh, my God.
2 weeks later, I have to play like 24 stadiums.
With a broken arm?
With a broken arm.
Wow.
So I hired all these sports stocks, therapists, this, that, and the other thing. I said, there was $145 million on the table for this tour.
Right.
I said I wasn't going to leave it out there. Whatever I had to do, I was going to do it. So the painkillers got in there, too.
Now, are you wearing a cast while you're...
You can. It's a shoulder.
Oh, it's a shoulder, right. You can't really do
Can't wear
anything
a
to
cast.
that. So these guys teach you how to sort of hold a guitar so you don't completely
Well, you know
screw
what?
up.
I started going crazy. I started making these little guitars.
Right.
Because I didn't have this kind of lateral motion.
Yeah.
But so
Play
one of my
ukulele.
heroes was Albert Collins, a blues guy.
Right.
And he would hang his guitar off of this shoulder. And I found that I could play like this.
Oh, wow.
So, you know what? I was 95%. Nobody ever knew it, really.
And so and to get through the pain, you start taking what, like 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗄𝗃?
Yeah, I took a lot of shit just to get through that tour, and it lasted about 6 months. And I was drinking because of the pain and getting through it profusely.
And when you mix the drinking with the 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗃, that's a fucking powerful cocktail.
Very powerful
Nothing
cocktail.
better than that.
Oh, and you know what? If you ask me if I remember those months, I would say absolutely not. But,
Wow.
But you know what? I was a hero, got through the tour, and just like, all the other substances in my life, I figured this one would just fall off.
Right.
No such luck.
Yeah,
I was very, very naive to it,
Were you like, hey, this 𝗛𝗄𝗿𝗃 is more addictive than anything ever?
Anything.
Like, in other words, you said, hey, now I'm done with the pain, I'll stop the 𝗛𝗄𝗃, and then when you go to stop, it actually hurts.
Shaking like a leaf, man.
Wow.
And I'm an asshole. I think I got like Parkinson's.
It's never the stuff, right?
Couldn't be withdrawal.
You know what I mean?
Right. So
I'm
now,
all freaking out. I don't know what's going on.
So now do you have to go score 𝗛𝗄𝗃, like, because now you can no longer
Are
get
you
it?
doctor shopping?
No.
All right.
You know what I did? I just detoxed. I went in, I checked in, and I just detoxed for like 7 days. I went right back on the road.
Is it almost impossible to do it on your own? Because 𝗛𝗄𝗃, they say, is like hillbilly heroin. It's the most powerful.
Well, I think you could do it, but you got to do it under the supervision because guys like our age can have a stroke.
Right.
If you just cut it off.
Was Limbaugh in detox with you?
He was right next door climbing the walls, yeah.
I heard a rumor that Lindsay Lohan was in rehab with you at one point. Did you bang her in rehab? Or no interest?
No. She was hot, man.
Oh, yeah?
She was hot.
She was hot.
Yeah, I
And you
talked to her for, I hung with her a little bit.
but you didn't put the moves on her?
No, she's too young.
Too young for you?
Yeah.
What is your cutoff on age?
I try to, 10 years older than my daughter.
Oh, good, yeah.
That's always gotta be.
Isn't that a good rule?
That's a good rule.
I think
Because
it's a
that
good
always
rule.
has
I have
to
to throw
be.
some back.
And speaking of your daughter, she's got some huge career going in modeling, right?
You know what? Actually, she just acted in her first movie.
Right.
This is 40 with Judd Apatow and Megan Fox.
And how did that go?
And she killed it.
You saw the movie?
I haven't seen it yet, but I talked to those guys. She killed it.
So she has a
and
career.
it was improv. I was like, and she's
Really?
14 and a half.
She's only 14?
14 and a half.
Oh, I thought she was
looks
old.
like she's 20. Wait till I show you a picture.
Wow.
She's doing really, really great. I think
Does
she's
she look
about
like
to sign
Heather?
with...
Does she look like Heather, her mom?
Yeah, she definitely does.
Yeah, that's a good look.
Yeah.
That's a very good
I'm
look.
in trouble, man. She has my gregarious personality.
Yeah.
And Heather's good looks. So.
boy.
That's
That's
awful.
a bad combination.
That's right. How are you going to keep that kid in line? I guess you can.
You know what? All you can do is equip them with the tools to take care of themselves.
Is it
Because
hard-
when the minute they're out of your sight, they're acting up.
And so now you're clean and sober. It took you a couple of trips to rehab, right? Because when you get out, all of a sudden that 𝗛𝗄𝗃 starts calling to you again. The drinking, right?
No, you know what? That never even came back into play. I forgot about it very quickly.
Just
actually.
drinking.
Yeah, it's a drinking thing.
Did you think that you could take a couple of drinks and then deal with it?
Of course, you're going to try it.
You always try that,
and it don't work.
It doesn't work.
No,
it increases. It never decreases.
You know what? It just doesn't work, man.
It
just doesn't work. So you know, I got to be honest with you. You know, I'm like healthier than I've been in my life.
You look really good. You do.
Thank you.
Say, you don't deserve to look this good with all the shit you've been doing.
Hey, we don't look
When he
all right,
said
bro.
he took his first guitar lesson at 52, I was like, well, how old are you?
Yeah, right.
Well, you know, the thing is, that keeps you young, too.
That's right.
Anytime you're learning something new and evolving like that, man, that just keeps you young.
Yeah, it does. So you're feeling good about a new record, and you're clean and sober, which is
he a
awesome.
teetotaler? He doesn't do anything.
You don't do anything now. Like if I go to dinner with you, are you ordering a club soda?
I'm doing like Perrier and lime, non-alcoholic beer.
Oh, come on.
That's awful.
You'll have a few. We'll go out
Hey,
to dinner.
I was listening to your show the other day about the Jewish men and they got to start drinking.
Yeah. No. We'll go out to dinner. You could have a few glasses of wine. It'll be fine. Imagine that. I would not want to be with you if you started drinking again. Everyone would blame me.
No, you know what? And I was kind of a happy drunk anyway.
Right.
I just started to, my life choices at that point were starting to get kind of blurred.
So you think you're capable of never having another drink?
Oh, absolutely.
That's it?
Yeah.
It's done.
Howard, I drank enough for about 100 guys.
And did John ever come to you and say, listen, you got to stop drinking?
Yeah.
He laid that on you?
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I had a lot of support.
Did you tell him to fuck off?
No.
You didn't?
No, listen, I kind of knew I needed to dry out.
Wow.
And I didn't know if it was going to be forever, but
Right.
I knew I needed to just kind of just get my
Good
life
for
together.
you. So you're busy now. Are you worth $65 million personally? That's the figure I read on the internet, that you have $65 million.
Take a, give or take a few shekels.
That's nice, isn't it? That's really good.
But wait a minute. In a divorce, you don't lose a lot of money?
Hey, did Heather take you for a lot of money when you got divorced, or did you have a prenup?
Prenuptial.
Prenuptial. So you're safe. Thank God. Well, listen, Heather's got a lot of money.
She's got her own bread, man.
She's got money.
I was always drawn to, a lot of high-profile women, I think, because I think I really connect with people that are in the business and they understand what I do and I understand what they do.
Right.
And, that was one of those things.
So are you making a statement now that you mostly bang people in the business, like high-profile broads, right?
Not anymore.
Is that true? Is that like now you're
No. Hey, look, I'm single now, man. It's all good.
So are you dating anybody right now? Are you out dating?
I'm kind of dabbling around. Nobody that's sticking. It's been such a busy year for me.
Right.
But I've never done 2 albums in one.
But you're not that busy. You can't get laid. I mean, come on.
Oh, you got to sneak that in there, bro.
Yeah. And Denise,
he's not sticking with one.
When Denise Richards came in here and she talks about you, she says you are a great lover. I mean, she was very highly complimentary. Like you really gave it to her. And that is a sexy woman.
She ain't so bad herself, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She is a sexy fucking woman.
Yes, she is. She always has been.
Oh, my God.
It's very insatiable. And she's a good girl. She's a good one.
She admits it. She says, I have to fuck like crazy. She loves it. She loves to fuck. I mean, guys, what are we talking about here?
Hey, nothing wrong with that, man.
Is she the sexiest woman you've ever been with?
Got to be up there.
Wow.
It's got to be up there.
So you guys got back together again, and now you recently broke up again.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Why? What happened?
Well, I think that we were basically going in different directions, unfortunately. Like I said, this has been the busiest time of my life, between doing my record, writing and recording and all that stuff for the Bon Jovi record, and being a single dad. How
does that work for you, being a single dad?
I love it so much.
You do? But doesn't don't the kids usually kind of go off with the mother more? Like it's hard for you to
No, her and I have a very, very great relationship. I don't know what happened to you when you got divorced from your kids, but when I got divorced, my relationship with my little girl got better.
Right.
Because the time that she was spending with me, she was spending with me.
Right. And you got to do stuff on your own. Oh, yeah, there you go. There's a picture of the two of you guys. Look at that. Very nice.
Oh. Yeah, there we go.
Look at you. And so you say things got better. And are you still friends with Heather? Like, can you go over there? I read that you actually go over there and have Thanksgiving and all these holidays.
Absolutely.
You can.
Oh, yeah, no, we just, at first it was, anytime you get divorced at first, always there's that, kind of period where you're like, you don't like each other.
Right.
Because you're fighting about finances and this and that and the other thing, blah, 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 blah.
Who's going to pay for this and who's going to
little hangover on that thing goes on,
Right.
But, no, Heather and I, knock on wood, are really great friends now. Ava and Heather and I went to a wedding together about 3 weeks ago.
That's fantastic.
We text each other. Heather's working again.
What is she doing?
Well. Actually, she texted me yesterday, and she's doing a thing on Scary Movie 5.
Oh, no kidding.
Where she plays the mom of the Black Swan, and it's funny as shit, man.
Have you ever gotten to the point, post-divorce, that you've had sex with Heather again since the divorce? Would the two of you ever go back there once in a while?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
It can't happen.
Can't
I don't
cross
think
that
so.
line, huh?
We can't cross
Too much
that
water
line?
under the bridge, baby.
Too much.
Yeah.
Like, there's never been a night you're all hanging out, it feels good, your daughter's, hanging out, the kid goes to sleep or goes out with her
forget
friends.
you're not
and all of a sudden you go, you know what the fuck? You know what?
Let's just go to bed.
You're Heather Locklear, I'm Richie Sambora, why not? Why not?
I can't say the thought hasn't crossed my mind.
Right, why
but
not?
no, you know what? I think, you got to leave what's in the past, and, you don't want to start churning up that thing again, man.
I heard what came between you and Denise was that she was still in touch with Charlie Sheen, and Charlie's a big pain in the fucking ass, and you had said, look, man, I can't be with a chick if she's going to hang out with Charlie because it's too fucking crazy, that whole scene.
Nah.
True or false?
False.
Really? You know Charlie at all?
Absolutely. Charlie and I are friends, man.
Oh, you are?
And we've always been friends. Me and him used to hang out in the old days when we both were crazy.
Right. Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
You could hang with
he
Charlie
scared the hell out of me, man. I used to have to leave
say.
sometimes.
You weren't that crazy.
I wasn't as crazy as him, yeah.
He's crazy.
Yeah, but you know what? He's a really good guy in a good way.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you hang out with him, he's a real man's man. You talk about sports, you know, you hang out.
Were you ever in the home when he has all these women and the parties and the hookers and the goddesses?
I never was. I always used to go out with him. I would meet him somewhere. We'd go to some parties, go out to dinner, things like that.
You two must have been up to fucking shenanigans.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Unbelievable.
Like the kind of shenanigans we did, in the old days too.
Yeah, well,
me and you.
I never had shenanigans like that. I mean, what did I do? Nothing. Do you think Kiss is upset when they're listening this morning and they're going, man, we should have taken...
No, I think they're quite well off.
Yeah.
They got more money than me, bro.
Would you say that...
Like a lot more money.
Well, yeah, because they build caskets. Is there ever going to be a Bon Jovi casket?
I doubt that. I'm a whore, but not that big.
They are the real whores of the business, right? It's unbelievably... They're not ashamed at all of taking every dime.
Oh, no, they're shameless, man.
Sometimes you have to say to yourself, hey, I'll pass up on some merchandising, right?
Exactly.
You have to. But think of the arguments you would have gotten into with those guys had you joined Kiss. What a different life it would have been.
Oh, yeah. Incredible.
Yeah, remarkable. Well, let's get to the new single. So this is very personal, this song to you. What song are you going to be doing for us?
Here's a song called Every Road Leads Home, and it seems to be the impact track that everybody is kind of going towards these days.
Right.
But interestingly enough, I decided to go with an independent label.
Okay.
Which is interesting because the business is changing, obviously.
Right.
Obviously, social media and downloading is really what's going on.
Right.
And I also wanted to make the record I wanted to make artistically.
Right.
And, obviously there's going to be a commerciality in it, but there's a lot of jamming in this. So you're getting the acoustic version of this stuff, but people are reacting to this track.
Now, some have interpreted this track, Every Road Leads Home. Home being Denise Richards' vagina.
Oh, my God.
That's true, Robbie. Am I right, Richie, on that? Or is that a misconception?
It was actually, it's actually me being on the road coming home to my daughter, actually.
Oh, how boring. Yeah. I thought it was about Denise. You got to tell me what she's like in bed.
She's lovely.
She talks up such a good fucking story here.
What are you going to do, man? I mean, she's hot.
And she's a freak. She describes, she's blowing her, she describes the whole thing. She loves anal. She loves anal, she told me.
I just work here.
I know. Are you into anal? I mean, giving it. All right. So this song that Richie's going to do. Giving, of course.
Yes.
All right. It hurts when they receive.
Oh, my God.
I mean, if you would write a song about how you manage to last when you're in bed with Denise Richards and I can blow off right in 2 seconds, I would listen to that song. That's another song you should write. All right. Listen, Richie, so this song...
Next time, before I write a song, Howard, I'm going to consult you first.
Please do. So here's the song. Let's listen and see if we can understand what Richie's trying to say to us in this song.
Yeah, no problem. It's called Every Road Leads Home to You. All right.
Here we go. I love that. Beautiful
Thought
song.
that was beautiful.
Beautiful.
I know.
Right?
Pretty good song, eh?
Real good song.
I liked it.
I'm telling you, man. Thank you, Robin.
I loved it. I loved it. Did you play that for your daughter?
Oh, yeah.
And did you say, honey, this is about you, or you just on saying
Absolutely.
it?
She loved it.
She loved it. That's a beautiful thing for a father to write to his daughter, especially a divorced father, because Heather can't write a song for her. And you say, look, Daddy's better than Mommy, right?
Well, you know, hey, there's that, there's the thing between a father and a daughter, man.
Right, it's very special.
That's just a little deeper, man.
Yeah, that's great, I tell you.
But you know what? The thing about the song...
I mean, what does Heather do? Heather goes out and buys her sweater. You write a song for her. You know what I'm saying? I love that song. I love
the
it.
thing about the song, it's like this whole album is interesting, because I write stuff about me and what's happening in my life, and I realize that it's everybody's stuff. It's actually universal. I mean, I think I've always been good about that, and I've always been good like that. I mean, even living on a prayer. Like I said, it kind of was about us struggling, doing our thing, getting out of New Jersey and trying to make ends meet, but it became everybody's song, and I think that a lot of this record, I think people are going to relate to a lot because it's an authentic human record, and it's got a lot of fire to it. And if you listen to the lyrics, I think they're good stories.
Is there anybody you like out there now? Any young kids coming up, or are you just totally disillusioned with?
Man, no. Being from an independent label, man, I listen to a lot of new stuff that's really obscure, like in Silver Sun Pickups and Fits into Tantrums, and
you
My Morning Jacket is really good. I was listening to.
You still walk around and you put on headphones and listen to music and try to sort of see what everyone's up to.
Oh, I am an avid record buyer. I buy at least 3 records a week.
Who's your favorite guitar player? Who's your hero, guitar-wise?
I had a bunch, man. I had, Jimmy Page, Jimi Hendrix.
Right.
All the classics. Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton, who played on my first solo album.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's pretty amazing,
Jimmy has come up, and I became like friends with my heroes, man. I hang out with Jimmy Page now. It's like serious.
Do you? Where do you hang out at his castle?
In London, man. He's got an apartment in London.
And you hang out.
What's that like?
Are you tongue-tied around this guy? Like, I mean,
he makes it so you're not. He's such a gent.
Do you go over there and play guitars, or do you
sometimes?
Just...
Yeah, I was gonna say. What do you talk about?
He came up and jammed with me a couple times, and I'm actually going to come ask him if he wants to come to London and play.
Does he have 3D TV? He must, right? I mean,
you know, we do when we hang out.
Yeah, what do you do? Because
we go to concerts,
right,
and go out to dinner. Just the two of us.
And do people freak out when you guys show up together?
It's kind of cool, man. Chicks are flying around, I'll tell you that.
Is he still getting laid? I mean, is he doing his thing?
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. He's a stud. He looks great. He's feeling great.
Jimmy Page, man. Look at you hanging out with this
heavy?
guy. I never think, who the hell does Jimmy Page hang out with? I never knew it was you.
That with Richie.
Yeah, man.
I'm not good at hanging out with people.
You were good at hanging out with me when I was living in New York. We had a good time.
Like take me over to Jimmy Page's apartment. Let's see what goes down. I'll fuck with that guy.
Listen to music, play a little guitar. You know what I mean? Just that's.
Well, what are you going to do while they're listening to music and play guitar?
I'm getting one of those drums. What was that called again?
Cajon.
A cajon. I'm going to get a cajon now.
Okay.
I love that. It sounded great, by the way. You guys sound great together. Look, I could talk to you all day, but I'll let you out of here. Richie Sambora's new album, Aftermath of the Lowdown. I don't know what that means. It doesn't matter, really.
You want me to tell you?
What does it mean?
Okay. When you give somebody the lowdown, that's like giving somebody the truth.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what I did on this record about my life and what was going on. There's always an aftermath. It may be good. It may be bad.
So good to have you guys here today.
Brother.
Thank you for playing. And Richie, great seeing you. I've known you so many years, and I'm very happy
Too
for
many
you.
years.
Yeah.
It won't be so long again, Howard.
All right, good. Don't be a stranger.
That's right. It's been a long time.
Next time I see you, be at Jimmy Page's place. We're all going over there for the big party.
Hey, why don't you guys put me on America Got Talent? I'd love to play.
Would you?
Yeah.
The fucking show's over, but next season.
Green Day had a bunch of cool people on there.
Yeah. Where were you? Who knew?
I don't know. Where was I?
Do you ever go over to John's house for those Obama get-togethers, or those fundraisers?
I haven't been yet. No.
With Al Gore.
I haven't been over there. You haven't gotten political yet?
Well, you know, I campaigned for Clinton.
Yeah.
And I campaigned for Al.
Right.
And, John's got the Obama thing kind of locked up. When he wants me to play, I'll probably go.
Right. You'll be there.
Absolutely.
All right. Listen, boys, thank you for doing this today. Very special morning because of your music.
Yeah.
Thank you. I could have done another hour with you guys. That sounded good.
Sounded really good.
Really good.
No, thank you. So great to see you, man.
You look great.
Thank
You sounded great.
Oh, bro.
It's a really good song.
Hey, can I turn you on to a record?
Yeah.
If you want to come see me play, I'm playing October 23rd
All right, I'm
at
gonna try and come
Best Buy.
Oh, okay,
Please
great.
be my guest.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Bring your old lady, bring your kid.
All right,
bring
great.
your
I'd love to do that.
All right?
Yeah.
I'm going to get you a record, though.
All right, please.
Thanks for having me.
All right.
It's a pleasure, brother.
Richie, can I talk to you for a second? Yeah, man. I heard you say in the studio just now during the break, you guys have known each other for 30 years.
Yeah.
So you go that far back with
Howard and I go that far back. He was doing drive time, 5 o'clock drive time radio, man, and this is 1986 is the first time I was on the show.
Wow.
So it's like, 27 years or something.
What's been the constant about what you've appreciated about Howard for so many decades?
You know what? Obviously, he's always exciting. You never know what he's going to pull out, but that's what I like, I mean, and I think that, he's really about rock and roll. And I live rock and roll, so there's a lot of commonality. So we always have a good time. And actually, when I was living in New York, Howard and I would actually get together and go out to dinner sometime with our spouses, and we always had a great time. So I think we became friends after a while also.
Different professions, but you share the same spirit.
We share the same spirit, for sure.
All right, good luck with the new album, Richie.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, man.
All right, man.
Now that we've had some distance from the America's Got Talent experience, the boys...
Really? There's distance?
Yeah, of course. There's at least a few days. Now that we have distance from the America's Got Talent thing, Sal and Richard went out on the street to ask old ladies and anybody else he could find what they, he kind of tried to ID people who look like they might hate me.
Uh-huh. He can tell by...
Well, yeah, you can tell. You can look at somebody and know if they like me or not. Can't you, kind of? I mean, let's face it. We can profile Howard Stern fans. So he wanted to see if I had won anyone over.
How did you think Howard Stern did this year on America's Got Talent as a judge?
I was surprised that he was pretty good.
Did he win you over?
No. I don't care for Howard.
Would you like to see him come back next year, or would you like to see him replaced?
Replace him with an entertainer.
So he didn't win you over at all?
No.
Hey, I'm an entertainer. I mean, maybe
she did say you were pretty good.
Yeah, but she didn't like me anyway.
You can't have the job because she doesn't like you.
She didn't like anybody, I think, if I remember this one correctly.
No.
Not one bit.
No, not really.
But you still think he did good, though?
Yeah, he did good, but it's time for somebody else.
Good, but not good enough?
Yeah.
Your opinion? How do you think Howard did this year as a judge?
I was quite surprised, and I really enjoyed him. I did enjoy him. It's fine if he comes back.
Who do you think is a better judge on TV, Howard Stern or Britney Spears?
Oh, I'll go with Howard. I don't like Britney either.
I would say they're kind of equal. They were both crazy, so now they're both coming around.
How about Howard Stern or Simon Cowell? Who do you think would be a better judge?
I'll take Simon, because he's obnoxious.
I kind of like Howard over Simon, yes.
How about Howard Stern or Judge Judy?
Oh, please. That big mouth. I get it.
Which one?
Judge Judy. I used to like. I don't like her anymore.
So you think Howard's a better judge than Judge Judy?
Yeah, I'll take Howard over her.
Wow.
Howard over Judge Judy, absolutely.
And Howard or Paula Abdul, who's the better judge to you?
I'll take Howard. She's annoying.
Howard, I like Paula, but I think it's just time to move on to someone that's a little bit more opinionated. She's very emotional.
Now, Sharon...
Not bad, though. I mean, I got that one lady. All right. I'm doing all right. I'm hanging in there with the ladies. That one lady's really, she just doesn't like anybody so far. That first one.
Yeah.
Osborne is leaving America's Got Talent. Who do you think should replace her next year?
Oh, Pink?
Betty White's great. Betty White would make the show.
No. Betty White. She could die sitting there next to me. Betty White. How come on all these other shows you get to sit next to like
Nicole Scherzinger?
Yeah, let me sit next to Nicole Scherzinger if they're going to replace Sharon. Let me take a look at that. I don't know. They asked a bunch of people.
What do you think of Howard Stern, how he did as a judge on America's Got Talent this year?
He's wild. He's still wild. He's good.
Good?
He's good.
Who do you think will be a better judge, Howard or Britney Spears on The X Factor?
Howard.
Why?
Because I don't like her.
What about her?
I don't think she has any talent.
What about Howard or 𝗫𝗿𝗍𝗿?
Oh, he's nasty. Simon Coward is sort of kind of nasty, so Howard is a little nasty too, but okay. I would prefer Howard, yes.
Hey, see?
Even to Simon, huh?
Even to Simon himself. I'm moving up there. Maybe it's a good time to leave America's Got Talent. I don't think I could,
Go out on top.
Go out on top. You should see me at home wrestling with myself as I try to make my decision.
Really?
Yeah, well,
What are you doing? Have you made a list of the pros and the cons?
Well, I kept a folder all year of, everything. Really, I did.
Uh-huh.
Like the schedules and everything, so I could look at it and review it as I make my decision.
You just can't feel whether you enjoyed it and want to continue.
Can I tell you what I'm feeling?
Okay.
All right, I can feel. The way I'm looking at it is... I don't need a drum, but okay, if you want. The way I'm looking at it is, I enjoyed the show. I liked being on a network television show. I like doing something different out of my comfort zone. The actual working with Howie, Sharon, and Nick, I liked. I like the idea of the show itself. You know that. I'm a fan of the show. I like all the variety rather than just the singing.
Uh-huh.
But the singing's cool, too. And so all of that was pretty cool. I like that. And what I didn't like is that, I had sort of reorganized our schedules so that we could have more time off. And even our listeners were saying, hey, you take too much time off. But meanwhile, I didn't feel like I had any time off. Because every single vacation we had, I went to work. But I was working on America's Got Talent.
Well, I think it's interesting that you took extra work and are shocked that it meant eating into your time off.
Well, I knew that, but I didn't think it would be that much time because they had convinced me that it was only 30 days of work. But that's not true because it's like you got to get to these places. There's a whole buildup. You got to be here. It's not like the day I would do America's Got Talent, I had to go run around. Like I didn't get to go have a normal day. I would sit around and
wait for America's Got Talent.
Yeah, and you didn't want to do too much because you got to be on your game, the whole thing. So that's the part I don't like, our schedule, because if we weren't on in the morning, it'd be one thing. But I was up at 4 in the morning, and if I had to go do a taping tonight or something, it wrecks me. So that's where I'm at. But then I keep thinking to myself, well, you know what? I built something this year. I started with the show, built a following with it. How can I leave now?
And wasn't it fun?
It was. I mean, some days it was. And some days it was kind of a drag. But, but mostly fun.
You always look like you were having fun.
Well, hey, that's my gift. I look like the life of the party.
Mr. Munn.
Yes.
Aside from Beth, many would argue that you spend the most time by Howard's side.
At AGT?
Well, in general, between the show and now after his first year in AGT. I mean, you were with him every step of the way, pretty much. Having this type of inside access, knowledge, conversation, what's your prediction for another season, for a return to America's Got Talent? What do you think is going to happen?
It's hard to say because the schedule was pretty grueling.
Right, and no one
for him.
Right, and you see that firsthand every day.
Yeah,
every morning.
Yeah, and the mornings that he'd come to the radio station, the weeks that we had to go away and travel for auditions to different cities. It was a lot. It was a lot on him. It was a lot on everybody who was involved. So I don't know. I don't know what's going to be, and I'm sure it's not all about whether the scheduling is. I'm sure it's got to do with all kinds of different things, whether he goes back or not. It's just not one thing to decide whether he goes back or not, I'm sure.
But on the grueling schedule factor alone, what does that tell you in your mind? If you had a gun to your head.
Well, I know he loves doing it. I know he loves being the judge thing. And, I don't know. I would say if I was to be asked percentage-wise, I would say 75-25 that he's going to do it.
Thank you, Mr. Munn. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Seriously, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Gary, I just spoke with Ronnie Mund about the possibility of Howard returning for a second season of America's Got Talent. Other than him, I mean, you spend the most time with Howard, and you see the effects of this show and the toll it takes on him the most. What's your prediction?
I'm on the fence. That's not being politically correct. It's just, I saw him be very tired at the end of the season. If it were in the middle of the season, I would have said, yeah, I'll probably resign for another year. By the end, he seemed exhausted, and I know he enjoyed himself, but I also think he might have wondered whether it was worth it or not.
If you had to quantify it, in a percentage, would you say 50-50?
50-50.
I think we're going to be speaking to Bam Margera in about 5 minutes.
About his home invasion?
Yeah, his home got invaded, and some chick started making out with him in his sleep, and then started
naked. She was naked.
Naked and then fingering herself on the floor, but he called the police.
While he called the police. That turned her on. He's calling 911. Oh, my God, I have to touch myself.
She masturbated while he called police. Robin's right. He turned her on with that. Oh, wait, here's Bam. We got to hear what's happening.
All right.
It's crazy, huh, Bam?
What up? I've seen a lot of bizarre things before, but this by far tops it big time, and I honestly never thought I'd be so scared of like a 24-year-old naked chick in my room.
Wow.
You know what's crazy, too, because I was thinking about you, because you're on Jackass, and I've seen you do outrageous things. I mean, you guys will, smack each other in the head, you'll beat each other, you'll break bones, and the one thing that freaked you out was this naked chick.
Well, I mean, the thing is that, first of all, she wasn't forming any sentences right. Like, she wasn't making any sense at all. And like, she was saying things like, the owl sent me from Jupiter when I asked who she was.
And you don't think that's hot?
I thought that she was capable of getting a knife from the kitchen and either stabbing me or my girlfriend.
Do you think someone from Jackass was playing a prank on you? Like did that thought occur to you that maybe the guy set this up?
Where's the camera?
Actually, for one split second, I thought it was my friend named David 𝗵𝗻𝗄. He does appearances for me, and he was staying at my house at the time. So I thought that it was him playing a prank, like laying naked in my bed, like as a joke. But
yeah, because a lot of guys. Like, who was that guy you used to hang around with? The really crazy.
Novak?
Yeah. Like you hang around with such crazy, wild people, and you need to for your business. But like, I wouldn't trust anything that was going on. I would think everything was weird, Yeah,
exactly. And I woke up to someone like kissing me on the lips and on the neck, and I thought it was my girlfriend. So I'm like, yo, quit it, man. I'm sleeping. Like, we'll do that later. And then I see that she's dead asleep, looking the other way. And this silhouette of this girl, and then
Do you think if your girlfriend wasn't with you, would you might have maybe banged her?
Well, I mean, like, she's not a bad-looking girl. Like, she's in shape, but I mean, like, she's been homeless and stuff, so she looks like she had like really hairy armpits and like this minging-ass pussy.
Did she smell?
Actually, yeah, I could. And when I turned on the light, she said that the owl sent me from Jupiter, and that sentence right there was like, what, 911 right now, like.
When you say she wasn't bad looking, give me an example. Was she who'd she look like?
She looked like a hippie girl that in shape. She had no boobs, and she looked kind of like a skater girl. Like one that didn't bathe too often.
Did she look like what's that singer's name? When you say skater girl, who's the girl who wrote
Avril Lavigne?
Avril Lavigne? Did she look like Avril Lavigne?
No, she's drop dead gorgeous now, but
yeah, because if it was Avril Lavigne, I'd bang her. I don't care if she has what did you call her pussy?
The owl from Jupiter would have been fine. A fine sentence.
Is that what she said? An owl from Jupiter sent me.
Yeah, and then
there's no owls on Jupiter, Robin.
And another thing is that when she was kissing me on the lips. The very next day, I get this minging-ass cold sore on my lip. So I'm like, this bitch just gave me fucking herpes, or else I have a major stress blister from all this.
No, that sounds like she gave you something. All right, so let's take me through this. This girl, had you been contacted by her before?
I knew of this girl who came from Florida somewhere who left her husband to come. She knocked on my mom's door from like with all of her bags packed and said, "I'm here to marry Bam and move in."
Yeah, that's all you need is another wife. You just got rid of one.
Well, my mom was like, "Oh, well, at the moment he's a little busy in that category." That happened like almost a year ago, and then so my mom called the cops, and they took her to a homeless shelter because she had nowhere to go.
Right.
And then so people around Westchester see her walking around, and she's pretty much known as Bam's Florida stalker.
Right.
You know, so I never knew what she looked like. I just heard the stories.
Are you allowed to call the police at that point? I guess not, because she really hasn't done anything wrong.
Yeah, at that point, yeah. But so my girlfriend takes her down as I'm on the phone with 911, and she's telling her all kinds of complete nonsense, like nothing that she said made any sense. She would say, like, my parents invented goats and trailers. And then,
but wait a second. So the woman had been around town for like a year. She'd even gone to your mom's house. You put her in a homeless shelter, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So, like, how did she, like, so she must have broken into your house that night.
Yeah.
And like, you don't have any kind of alarm or anything like that. You don't live that lifestyle.
Well, I have 9 camera angles, but I mean, like, I have 14 acres and the whole place is fenced off. It's a 10-foot fence that you have to, like, climb. It's, you know, it's hard to do, especially when you're naked, you know?
Right.
How did she get in?
Did
Do you know?
Yeah, I mean, you have videotape. How did she get in? I
believe she... There's one part of the property where you can walk through the woods, but it's all marsh. So you're up to like a foot of mud if you want to do it that way. And it's pitch black. You can't see anything. Like, even I wouldn't be able to figure it out, and I live here.
I mean, this is a weird question, but is there any chance this girl would make a good judge on America's Got Talent if Sharon leaves? Because she sounds great. So wait, so you're saying somehow she negotiated the woods in the nude? Because did your cameras pick up the fact that she was nude when she broke in?
Actually, the guy who knows the password to check the footage is on a vacation, and I can't get a hold of him to look at it yet.
Yeah, we got to get a hold of that.
Yeah, we got to find out how she got in.
And will you release that video when you get it?
Yeah, and so when she figured out that I called the cops, 10 police officers, state troopers show up, and she's still rambling on about, like, the Agonists from Montreal, which is a pretty good death metal band that I, like, sent me from Galaxy 5000, like, just making up anything. And so when she saw the police cars coming in, she just ran into the woods naked, and she absolutely had no clothes. And apparently people from Westchester who see her walking around know that she has a BMX bike. So I think that she drove from Westchester, which is 7 miles, naked to get here.
How do you know she didn't, like, have clothes on and then get naked when she got in your house?
Yeah, she might have walked through the mud.
We tore this place apart, and we couldn't find anything, and she didn't even know where her clothes was. She, like, either she's completely mentally ill or she was on, like, loads of acid or something.
Well, let me get this straight. So, okay, so that night, so she somehow gets in. And by the way, who's your new girlfriend? Is she super hot, like the ex-wife?
Ex-wife, yeah.
Yeah, big time. She's from San Francisco. She looks like Angelina Jolie, but she's in the itty-bitty titty committee. She has no boobs.
Your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you got to bring her in here one time.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, we need to look her over if she looks like Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
That's hot. So where'd you meet that one?
Actually at a 𝗛cie𝗄𝗿𝗍 concert in Petaluma, which is right near San Francisco, and she was in, like, the front row, and we kept making eye contact, so finally I just brought her up there, and then we just connected real well, and then been keeping in touch ever since. But
How old a girl is this?
She's 26.
Perfect. Nice. Yeah. So, okay.
27 now.
You moved her in, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Why not? Oh, there she is. Yeah, she does look like Angelina Jolie.
Oh, my goodness, she absolutely does.
Yeah, a little bit Mila Kunis, too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, hey, man, that's fine. Move her right in, too. How long did it take you to make that decision to move her in?
Well, we would see each other on and off when I would fly to L.A. to film Jackass or something like that. But, you know, after a little while, it was like, all right, moving in.
Yeah, you don't want to leave her laying around somewhere. You know what I mean? So anyway, so she's asleep. You're laying in bed. Suddenly, you feel someone making out with you. You think it's your girlfriend. This broad kisses you, and meanwhile, just from one kiss, you're saying you got a cold sore. That's unfucking believable.
Yeah, like.
Who knows how long she was kissing you? Because she might have been.
And who knows how long she was standing there staring at it.
Right. Oh, it's so creepy.
That's creepy.
Oh
yeah.
my God. And so then when you finally stirred, you realized it wasn't your girlfriend because you looked over and you saw your girlfriend sleeping.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my. I mean, that's got your heart's got to be pounding a mile a minute.
Yeah, it's like especially when it's like dark and you can't really see. Like all I could see is a silhouette of a naked chick that I never recognized before.
Wow.
And it gets even better because I said she's known as the Florida Stalker. Well, a few of my friends do a radio show at a bar in town that she happened to show up to at the time. So they're like, we want to interview you right now. And this was about 2 to 3 months ago. And they say, so you came here from Florida to marry Bam, and where are you even living right now? And she said, I live in a tree fort, and they just thought she was nuts. Well,
tree fort.
Well, when the police came here, they searched my entire property for almost 7 hours, and finally they find her in my treetop casino. So she did this interview 3 months ago, which means she's been fucking living at my house without anybody knowing it.
What's a treetop casino?
It's for Viva La Bam, we did this episode where we built this tree fort in the woods. So I hardly ever go down there.
Right.
And nobody really does. But she's been sneaking in and living there.
But you call it the Tree Fort Casino because what, you guys would play cards and stuff there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh, cool. I'd like to build one of those, actually.
And never go to it.
Yeah, yeah.
A naked woman living in it.
No naked women in my Tree Fort Casino. But like every guy's probably thinking, hey, that's kind of cool, but it's not, man, because that's scary. I mean, she could have cut your dick off or something.
You don't know what she could have done.
Yeah, I mean, the most bizarre thing was just the fact that, she's not, her sentences aren't making, she would just say words. It was scary.
So do you think that, so she's in police custody right now, right?
Yeah, and I feel bad for her because, they gave her, sexual assault charges, stalking, trespassing, breaking and entering, robbery,
wow.
all this. How can you rob anything with your butt ass naked? But they pretty much gave her...
Yeah, but dude, you got it. Listen, don't say you feel bad for her because this is a chick who's not going to give up. That's number one. Like, look at Letterman. He used to have some situation like that. That chick was not giving up under any circumstance. If what the cops are trying to do is make enough charges, because in our system, the cops charge you with a bunch of stuff, and then it gets all knocked down. So you want her to be in jail for a while, at least just to fucking straighten her out a little.
Yeah, have her sentences straightened out.
To get help, I'd rather just have her get help.
Who's going to help her? Dr.
There
Phil?
may not be any help.
I don't want to press charges or anything.
No,
I just
dude.
want her to get help or leave me alone or something.
Dude, listen to me. Listen to me, Bam. You respect me, right?
Yeah, big time.
Okay. You've got to press charges. You have got to. Listen to me. If you don't, then this chick's going to be out.
Yeah.
You've got to, man.
And she'll be back at the tree fort.
I mean, as crazy as your life is and how, you're one of those guys, hey, man, everything's cool. This isn't cool.
And the scariest thing is that now that I figured out that she's been living on my property for 3 months. You know how many times I'd be alone at 3 a.m. in my kitchen, jerking off to internet porn?
Yeah.
She could have been peeking in the window.
Of course she was peeking in the window. She's got video of you jerking off.
Have her sentences straightened out since she's been in jail for a little while.
Yeah, what's the report like? Is she starting to talk normal, or is she still?
You know what? I don't think she ever really talks normal, because even when she did that interview 3 months ago, she still wasn't making sense. That's what I'm
talking about.
That's why when she said, I live at a tree fort, they just thought it was another nuts thing that she was saying.
Right.
Was there ever any point where you were going to go, hey, let's do a threesome? Like did you... you know what I mean? Here's a naked chick and your hot girlfriend standing there and...
I mean, just the fact that we didn't know who she was, that probably wouldn't have flew. But
right.
If it was a good friend that we knew all about her, I guess it might be a possibility. But
no, you got to press charges. I'm telling you, Bam. It's That's dangerous stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I
you
know
may
it's
not want to.
I know it's funny, and she's a naked hot chick and all that stuff, but
Yeah, and like I'm terrified. I was so scared that like I had to go to my neighbor Cresta's house to like hide and shit.
Right. I mean,
I'm hiding at my own house because I'm terrified of where she is. The police looked everywhere and just simply couldn't find her. And I guess she found some like little, because they looked in the tree fort and couldn't find anything. And then finally, when they double checked, I guess she was covered in blankets or something.
Oh, up in the tree fort.
Yeah, and that thing is so like rotten at the moment that like there's not even stairs to get up there. So she has to go on my mini ramp and scale a 2x4 that's about 15 feet long and 10 feet high.
No wonder she's in such good shape. Look what she's doing.
Yeah.
And I like Bam's house. It's like my mini fort, my mini ramp, my tree fort. I mean, it's like a 5-year-old's house. It's cool.
No, it's the Neverland Ranch without the kids.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like she had to climb up my mini ramp to get to my tree fort.
She scaled a 2x4 to the mini ramp.
It's so great. Did the other Jackass guys call you to just say, "Hey, are you okay?"
Yeah, I mean, I got just tons of text messages, just like, just when I think that your life can't get any crazier, or something like that.
Hey, was that your hot new girlfriend I heard in the background?
Yeah, she's here.
Yeah? Should I say hello to her, you think? Are you going to stick with this one?
Yeah. Yeah, hold on. I'll piss her on over.
What's she wearing?
Okay, what's she wearing? She's pretty much, well, she's been sleeping, but she knew I was going to be on here, so she's all out of it right now.
She naked?
She's in like boy shorts.
And that's it?
Yeah, and then her shirt, but like I said, she's in the Itty Bitty Titty Committee show.
Does that bother you? Do you want to check with big tits?
No, I just like the busted balls, but no, her personality and.
I might break into your house just to get to her.
If you wake up and there's a naked Howard Stern.
Yeah, if you see me nude and uttering words. I like that the crazy chick goes, it's an owl from Jupiter sent me. That's so original.
Yeah, she is pretty creative, I guess, because I never heard any kind of sentences that she was coming out with.
Is there any part of you that wants to incorporate her into the next Jackass movie? Like
maybe she'd be the first chick to be in Jackass.
You know what I mean? Like sometimes professionally you go, Yeah, I know she's insane, but like maybe we put that in.
So are we.
Yeah, we're insane. She's insane. It'll be great.
We would probably have to have like a team of security next to her because nobody knows what she's capable of doing. Like,
yeah, she's the real jackass.
And actually, you just mentioned Novak. He did a year in jail, and he pretty much just got out. But
oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, and he was only supposed to do 5 months on the weekend. So he would just do weekends and get out. But the idiot comes out and comes on my show on Sirius Radio, and he goes, George W. Hill Correctional Facility is idiots because they have 30 of us pissing the line, and the last person they're looking at is me, so I take my buddy's clean piss out my ass and pour it in, and somebody just forwarded it to the warden. So when he came on the next weekend, they're like, you idiot, we heard your radio show, you piss right now, and then he did, and it turned out to be hot, and they're like, you're getting a year in prison right now. So he thought he was doing 2 days on the weekend, he wound up getting a whole year.
If you were a decent man, why wouldn't you set Novak up with that crazy chick who broke into your house?
It sounds like a match.
Because, I mean, it seems to me that owls from Jupiter have been affecting Novak's life, too.
Yeah, actually, Novak's girlfriend is, like, super hot, and she's such a sweetheart, and I don't know how, a scumball like him could get a girl like that. And when he was doing a year in jail, he calls me up dead serious, and he's just like, yo, Bam, can you please go over and visit my girlfriend and bang her out, please? Because if you don't, then she's probably going to meet some goddamn frat boy, and he's going to run around town bragging that he banged out my girl. So can you please go over and do it, please?
Did you help him out?
Huh?
Did you do it?
Well, I did once, and then I said, he's like, so did you do it? I'm like, yes, Novak, you're welcome.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What a crazy life.
It is weird.